So, when we last left off, you all had investigated several instances leading up to the events leading to Dezmon's private conglomeration. It's a party, it's a black market event, it's a place where individuals from all sorts of different corporations and businesses can meet together, rub elbows, brush shoulders, and get to know each other, talk off the books, maybe listen in on something from their competitor, or just in general see if they can make some friends or, whatnot. It's a site for season for all sorts of occasions where people can do research, gain insight, show off things or get information before moving on with projects. It's something quite of interest, and you guys have very few reasons to participate. One of which is that Auden might be there, or at least Dezmon has some sort of connection with the pit where you have seen Auden being taken. Kiri will also most likely be there, as Nando, with his recent death, her situation is sort of up in the air, as you have recently found out that she has a debt to pay due to Nando's taking over of her business and the passing of the Kunzak ring off to her. Now that she has thrown it aside and attempted to move on, even before finding out about his death, things are basically going to be a bit hectic until people find the whole truth, or maybe if they do, she might very well be in danger. That being said, there are also going to be other corporations going to be there. Candela is going to make an appearance, although she is probably one of the few people that will not necessarily be recognized or appreciated there, so she may not stick around for too long. Simon has offered to take Candle and Junction Jan and a few other individuals of interest in this section of the city, considering that Valis, this section of the city that was mostly dilapidated, has only just recently been introduced and considered to be a part of the city as a whole, and with these pillars of society being, remnants from that section of the city before more businesses move in, Simon wants to make sure that they're well represented and make a standing. And so people are actually quite interested, and that is going to be the main focal point of this meeting, is that, these are basically new players to this kind of, these, black market deals and whatnot. Some new faces, some new blood. Mayday is also going to make an appearance, as they are, a well-known person of interest. However, with the recent problem with running into a burning building, he is not going to be able to physically be there. However, as you guys are discussing who's going with who and how you're going to get there and sort of what your plans are before this event, you can sort of show up anytime you want, but Simon wants to get going in about an hour or less. And Simon will come pick up Candle wherever he is, if he's still, talking to Panoptic, or if he's at the back of the bar now or whatnot. Simon wants to basically get you and the gang in a big old limousine, a hovering vehicle that is quite fanciful and whatnot. With the current issue of Mayday being unable to participate, Igor comes in to the room where you're all discussing and says, "I have an option for you if you're interested." Mayday, how do you respond? Hello?
put him in an Iron Man suit.
Mayday, are you there? Alright, well, I guess until Mayday gets back, does anyone have anything that they want to say? Get together, you know, are there any last minute things you want to try and do? Nightshade has finished with their back-to-tank back and is healed up and ready to go.
Mayday.
Hello? Mayday?
He left and came back, but I think because he's on Xbox, maybe his mic is broken or something.
Yeah, I think because he's on Xbox, it's trying to use his Xbox mic or something.
What?
Oh, there
It's
you are.
showing me talking. It was showing me talking earlier too, and I don't know why you didn't hear me.
Weird.
Oh,
Okay.
Tori, you exist. Hi.
Yes,
Yeah, we couldn't hear you.
Tori will
Hi,
also
Tori.
be participating.
No invite.
Tori can give you all a ride.
Scope will be taking his own car, as well as, I assume, bringing Unit and his dog along.
Oh, I thought we agreed that I would leave the dog.
So
at the
I will
car
also be
and
taking
then
my own
invite-
car,
Well-
now that I can drive.
The thing, okay, so I still don't have an answer. Do I take Doc along? Is Doc going to be coming with me? Does he have an invite of his
Yeah.
own? Like, how is this?
I thought we figured that out.
I don't remember what the specifics were, but I do remember that after the discussion we found out that everyone has a way in. So if we don't need to get into the specifics of it again, I'd rather not go down that rabbit hole again.
Fair enough.
I will
Wait,
just
was
assume
Arcadia
that
going?
everybody knows somebody that can get them in.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
what the situation
Yeah.
was with Doc.
I'm fairly certain I have a way in.
I remember what the situation was with him now. Basically, he figured out that since he is affiliated with Panoptic, he could show up, but nobody would particularly like that.
Palpatine.
Trauma
Trauma
team.
team.
Yeah.
Panoptic-
Panoptic is not allowed.
Just same thing.
No, it's
Well-
not.
See
How
you,
dare you?
people that fix you. Same deal.
Really
Alright.
not.
I know.
Doc is in, so we're good.
I'm trying to fix my blunder. All right.
Okay. And we'll say that Tori is Nightshade's +1. He hacked the system, so Tori.
No, I can fit Tori in. Unit's just my bodyguard.
I thought the dog was gonna be the bodyguard.
What the fuck?
This is my
Tori's your
bodyguard.
chauffeur.
Yay!
Tori, shut the fuck up!
Goodness gracious.
Nice, but yeah, that could in fact work.
Yeah, so I
Anywho.
go around and do what I need.
As you guys are all having this talk, Igor comes up to you, Mayday, and says, "If you're interested, I have a way that can allow you to participate."
No.
After mumbling because I cannot speak, I'm gonna. It's not like I got much choice.
Okay.
I'll hear you out.
Igor is going to wheel Mayday away because Mayday's on a gurney. And several minutes later, Mayday is going to walk back into the room completely fine.
Hola, soy como estás? It
No,
turns out it
you're
was just
completely
minor
fine.
burns. It turns out I'm fine, you know. It turns out I didn't go through that building. It turns out everything's
What
just so
about
nice.
can you do that to Freddy too? Like, is
Well,
that-
he's already fine.
Oh,
Reggie
Freddy's
already
fine.
had it.
No,
Yeah,
do
he had
it
his
for
treatment.
his
Fine, I'm
mentality.
putting on my tux.
No, do it for his mentality.
Oh, right. No, before I forget, Freddy, Scope is going to go up to you, like before, you know, all this, like just a little bit before, and hand you a cup of that very fresh drinking water.
I will
And say, here, man, take a sip.
I
Trust
chug it
me?
down.
Okay.
Goddamn,
will
Murray.
install-
Do
and I-
you drink the water, Freddy?
Now, when you say it like that, I feel like I'm about to watch.
Promise.
No, he already said he chugged it down. It's funny.
We'll be fine.
He poisoned that singular cup.
You put laxatives in it.
Freddy, I need you to go to your character sheet, and I need you to go to your humanity loss and recover 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You were
Wait,
just dehydrated, man.
Wasn't the one that I saved wasn't the one I saved a large cup?
No, it was a small one.
There was like the tester cups, which was 1 dice, and there was the
I
small
remember
cups,
I
which was 2
drank the
dice,
small
and then
cup.
there's the big kegs, basically the big old jugs, the like growlers.
Yeah. No, I went for the 10 humanity variant for one of my questions, and I believe that's the one that I saved for Freddy.
I mean, I asked you guys to check if you had cups or jugs.
Fair enough.
So, do you hand him a cup or do you hand him a jug?
Okay, well, was the jug the... Okay, that's the problem, isn't it?
See, that's the thing, is that, like, depending upon what question you asked, they were different prices, but they would,
I
in
think
response,
it
give you
was-
different sizes.
I think
it was a growler that wasn't full.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one
I
question that
don't
you
think
asked, and before you even put down money, they pulled up a jug and be like, this is going to be expensive, and so you, like, redirect it to something else. They, like, put in a
But,
single drop, and you're like, yeah, you're right, this isn't going anywhere, so you
That was
redirect.
that was a question I think either Doc or 2 was intending to ask, and
I don't
but-
remember. I'm
I
simply
remember-
asking
I
you
remember-
guys. I assume you wrote down on your character sheet what you've got in your
I remember
inventory.
I remember
not
2
spending that much
asking if
money.
he could. I remember 2 asking if he could take the growler to go. Because he was intending.
Asked if,
Yeah, that's why I said scope.
I thought you said whatever.
I was trying to say scope, but saliva kind of got stuck in my throat.
Yeah, it's alright.
Ew.
But yeah, Scope asked if he could take a growler to go,
Alright,
and I know it wasn't full.
All right,
It's
Freddy,
still 4.
you recover 3 more humanity lost.
He's a new
now all I
man.
gotta do is go to therapy.
That's gonna cost more than a
Yay.
cup of water.
We really
No,
should have
just
had
gotta-
that therapy session together.
We gotta find this guy again and just ask more questions and then spend all our money.
You go over to him, you sit down, you set down a favor, you're like, what is wrong with me?
Everything.
He pulls out a
He just gives you the
growler.
cart.
He pulls out 5 growlers, puts a drop in one of them, and just. Where do we start here?
He puts 1 fluid ounce in there.
It all started with your birth.
It all started when you were born. I'll leave it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
least-
just rolled really badly. I'm sorry.
I mean, isn't it still 7 though?
It's not a fixed amount. It's a number of dice, and I'm not telling you what it is.
No, that's not what I was,
D100,
that's not
really
what I was
low-looking.
asking. I said, isn't like the number that was given still 7 because you said 3 more.
Correct. 3 plus
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, so.
So
Freddy still
3 in
regains
additional
7.
to the 4 that he already had.
Yeah, no, I was just checking on that. I don't care what the
Gotcha.
dice were. That's not like that ain't my wheelhouse. I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm just saying like, hey, he still got 7 back, which is more than he's lost for a bit.
No, he's lost a lot.
No, I know he's lost a fuckload. I'm just saying that like he's lost.
No,
He
I
hasn't
understand
lost-
he's still barely human, but he's better.
He's improved. He hasn't lost that much this week.
None of
that's
his makeup will
sweet.
do anything for that.
Last
So-
time on this episode of Cyberpunk, he didn't lose that much.
Didn't lose that much within the last couple of days.
Listen,
Probably
viewers,
was the,
everything we do in this session is purely comedic reasons.
Don't try
In
this
my
at home.
case- In my case, I'm a dumbass.
Yay!
I didn't notice.
We're going.
Yay.
Alright.
On today's episode of What's Freddy Gonna Fuck Up This Time?
I pat Frederick on the back. Is he still really sensitive?
You pat him on the back. There's not a kick me. There is a kick me note on there, but there's like a bomb strapped under the kick.
Oh no, I
note.
wanted since he came out of back to tank, I want to see if he was like baby fresh.
He pats
sensitive,
him
or-
on the back and he hears a crunch.
I think you need a few more hours there, buddy.
Like, dude,
Just my
fucking
handprints there.
chips. My chips. What the fuck, dude? Why would you hit my chips like that?
Gosh, pat him on the back.
You just hear a crinkling noise. Just a fucking bag of Lay's.
Bag of Lay's.
Wait, why do you have a
no.
bag of Lay's on your back? Yeah, that's just a bit
We're
question.
extremely
Where else do
lost
you
in
keep
the
your
weeds
chips?
now.
Yeah, let's stop. Let's continue. Let's let Sparrow. I'm
No,
sorry
I'm
for getting
fine.
us
Like
off topic.
this is completely up to you guys. So just like whenever
No,
you
no.
want.
Let's get back on track. Sparrow is getting the sad. We can't have that.
What? I was
Oh,
gonna
don't
say.
worry. I'm always sad.
Yeah,
I know, but we shouldn't make it worse.
Same.
it can't get
I'm
worse.
just gonna I'm gonna make sure I'm tidying up my tucks.
Yeah.
Sure,
How about
have-
everyone roll fashion and grooming?
Yeah.
Fashion.
So
Wait, wait.
What did we
Alright.
end up doing for our thing? Because like you're the one who has the end with the suit guy.
It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
alright.
You all have an invite. Can we please just move on?
So fashion
I don't want
and
to.
grooming.
I don't
No,
want to
no,
dedicate another 3 hours trying to figure out
I
who
wasn't
gets
talking about the
in.
party. I was talking about the suit guy because
Yeah,
Mayday was
uh,
wanting to do like dress up or something.
I think if you cut, well, it doesn't matter anymore.
I'm still
too
doing
much.
my own role. I just want to know what we look like.
Wow.
You guys
Roll
can
20.
decide. You can decide if you're going together, if you're going individually.
Well, we're definitely going together, but the question is, what do we look like?
Where do I find the thingy, the roll, the thingy thing?
It's called wardrobe and style.
Oh!
I was gonna ask about that. So Spiro, do you mean wardrobe and style, not fashion?
There
and
is
grooming?
personal grooming and wardrobe and style. If
Okay.
if anyone is going to be doing any sort of dressing up or preparation, please roll both of those. Or if you're not going to do either, don't roll either.
I'm gonna do everything. Hold on, I got
What was
like
the second one?
Roll both. I need to at least maintain appearances.
I got a 15 for personal grooming, Sparrow.
I got a 13 for that.
We have exactly 2d10.
Now I got to do the other one. I got an 18 for wardrobe and style.
Nice. You're looking
That is-
snazzy, spiffy.
I had a 20 for wardrobe and style, and a 19 for personal grooming.
Those
we
are my
roll
good
both?
stats.
Oh, I thought
wait,
only
we roll
rolled one.
both?
I mean,
Yeah,
if you
we-
want to, you tell me what sort of preparations
Alright.
you're
Oh,
doing.
okay, 15
Okay,
and 15.
Neon looks
Right.
like John Cook.
I don't know who that is.
Is that a bad or a good thing?
That's
I
good.
don't,
Oh!
I don't have a clue who that is.
Oh, I
It's
got
like
15
a
on-
BTS member.
What the
Uh,
fuck?
When I type
Oh,
it in, it
John-
pulls up a coach.
No,
Oh,
maybe I said it
alright,
wrong.
It's
I have
I
a
got a-
question.
K-O-O-K. Jun Cook.
Sparrow, I have a question.
He's from BTS. Anyway.
Do I have like all my cybernetics on as well? Like,
Yeah.
that accurate or?
Yeah,
Okay,
everything's
okay.
exactly the same.
Hey,
Okay.
Sparrow,
The
how does
only
a,
thing that you don't have is that scar in your forehead and that little that piece of
Oh no,
mascara
I'm
roaming around in your brain.
Kenjaku.
You don't have that. You are perfect and pristine before the accident.
I was before, but still. I got a 28 for both.
A
and my personal grooming
28?
for both. It turns out my personal grooming wasn't that high either. I just exploded.
Okay. Yeah.
That's kind of
You are drop dead gorgeous.
Well, I could have told you that, but
Even
Oh, I-
more so than usual.
I have a plus 12 in wardrobe and style and a plus 11 personal grooming.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna make a dumb joke.
I'm probably the worst of all of us,
But
but I'm not bad.
Can I tell my rolls real fast?
Yes.
How bad?
Okay. So I got so these are the rolls for scope. I should clarify, not for candle yet.
Okay.
Oh no.
So 12 wardrobe and style, 14 personal grooming.
All right. You look like your normal self, but you are clean shaven and cleaner looking.
Okay.
I noticed you put some effort in.
Yep. Time to roll for candle now.
Here's the thing that I will say, just to sort of make it easier for everyone, just so I don't have to go through everyone's numbers. You're more than welcome to share, but anyone that has 10 plus, you look good, you look formal, you look presentable. Anyone that has above a 15 will have +1 to their social skills, and anyone with above a 20 will have +2 to their social skills.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, well, it's.
I just want to
So-
share. I got a 20 for personal grooming and a 24 for wardrobe and style.
All right, you have
+4.
you have a +2 for social skills.
I can't outshow my boss for the day.
That's surprising. I thought you went mostly into
Actually, to be correct, if you roll for either of these skills, you will get those. So because you succeeded at both, you have a +4 to your social skills.
I was about to say, because my personal grooming was 1 away from 20.
Wait,
Right,
wait. So we have a +4 then, me and Freddy.
Yeah. You guys are
Oh,
looking
so-
dapper AF.
So I
Wait.
have a +3.
I did roll for candle now.
Alrighty.
So one of the rolls was a 9, and I'm gonna put that in wardrobe and style, so that's just gonna be like a 14. Personal grooming, however, I exploded and then got a 4. And so that's 14 plus 5, so just 19.
Well, basically all Doc did is he like showered, shaved, did his hair a little bit, and took off his lab coat, and that's basically it.
He only put his hair up. That's it.
Honestly, that's pretty much
going,
it.
"Stay away!" All I can imagine is like the second Doc starts explaining what he did, like Freddy pulls up a cross and like, "Become demon."
Doc has a fresh pair of batteries in his
Oh goodness.
What, Sparrow?
Right back, guys.
Yeah.
Set of batteries in my what? Please elaborate.
Oh, Doc.
What?
Can I hold on to a tracker?
I thought he already had one in you.
Doc, you have a fresh set of batteries in your chess victory equipment.
Okay, let me do some quick context. The reason why I stay away is because the child was trying to get inside the room.
Jesus Christ.
That was pretty obvious.
I know, but it's just way funnier to imagine like you pulled out a cross and like held it up to Doc immediately. Stay back! Stay back, demon!
Hey, I'm looking pretty okay. I'm looking pretty okay.
I look pretty.
better.
I look pretty.
But Doc,
Yeah.
I'm able to get that tracker.
Is Tori at some kind of party or something?
What?
I keep hearing
She's just
that.
on drugs.
She's listening to Tell Me by Wonder Girls.
Stop!
Better reach to the 5 last seconds of it, and then let me see you move.
She just has it blasting in the back of her room while she's.
No! No!
Now she's listening to Let Me See You Move.
Stop it!
Music bot's working.
I got a 16.
Finally!
I got a 16 in personal grooming and an 11 in wardrobe and style. So basically, I look really good, really groomed. But I only took my lab coat off and have my regular like office suit on.
Oh?
No one noticed. They thought you were still wearing the lab coat.
Hey, I'm happy if I look better than Doug.
Get a suit that looks like a live goat.
Freddy,
Ooh, I like that.
you are shining. What do you mean?
But man, I need to explode more. I don't get a 1s or 10s enough. Those are the interesting rolls, and don't let that be
If-
foreshadowing to
Hey, do
physical
not
exploding.
say that in front of Doc, okay? And it gets him excited.
If I might recommend hanging around Mayday more, he knows all the best places to explode.
No, I'm talking about dice roll,
Oh.
and you know that.
I mean, I just had good wardrobe and style. My personal grooming was actually
also
pretty
do.
bad.
I got 8 on the die for both of them.
All right.
Scope looks
Are we ready?
perfectly alright, and it's good enough.
Did I check everybody's vehicles? Just in case?
Before
Real quick, Neon were wearing basically Unisonus colors because that's the only thing I could think of.
well, yeah, remember I mentioned doing Unison's colors, but instead orange and red to do like the fruits basket thing, apple and orange.
Yeah, that works. Who's going red? All right, I'll go red then.
I'll do orange, like prison.
Before we
Hey,
go,
orange mine's
though,
thing.
Yeah.
Neon does go to Arturia and asks her if there's anything that she wants him to keep an eye out for.
Not like
I don't know.
anything specifically out of the ordinary. Unfortunately, she will not be able to go because people would recognize her. And she is the type of she is a brown noser. People know that she gets into trouble. She finds out secrets. They do not want her at an event like this.
Oof.
Well, that's gonna suck when I start streaming
Gotcha.
it.
Okay.
You can certainly try.
By the way, I asked if I could do consumer vehicle or like this vehicle for my vehicle.
Please feel free to investigate any vehicle you would like.
Will it be multiple rolls if I'm checking everybody else's vehicle, or
Yes.
just one? Alright, well, I'll check scopes and my motorcycle.
You're gonna leave Freddy in the dust. You're not gonna check his.
You should know that there's people doing this.
It doesn't matter if Freddy blows up.
Yeah, man.
Alright,
I mean,
so-
go to
that's
the
just a
hospital.
regular Tuesday.
Yeah, he'll survive.
Okay.
13 and 15. I'll take the 13 and give scope the 15.
Okay, yeah. Your bike is fine, and Scope's car is also fine. I assume Unit is getting into Scope's car that Tori is going to chauffeur the both of you. Correct?
Wow.
Yeah, should be fine.
Alright, shotgun.
Doc, a trauma team non-emergency vehicle flies down to pick you up, and Dr. Isha is sitting in the back and just sort of gives you a nod. And like Igor comes out to like wave everybody off, and Dr. Isha like gives a nod to Igor as well, as they know each other. Which isn't new
Okay.
information. They get together for tea.
Yeah, I thought I was giving.
Oh
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, no, that
I forgot
makes sense.
about that.
They go way back. These two.
Oh God, how far back? Millennia?
Igor hasn't changed one thing.
But yes, going down the list. Freddy, you are driving yourself, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That leaves Neon and Mayday. Do you guys know how you're going to get to this party?
I don't mind taking them.
I didn't have a way, did you?
I'll be honest, in my head I was like, Chugster would be funny, but we probably want to put our best foot forward.
I mean, as you guys are getting ready at whichever building that you are at, a white limo pulls up outside ready to pick you guys up.
Oh, I know who it is.
Well, I think I know too.
We
I
should
mean-
probably take this ride, I guess.
I mean, business opportunity.
Freddy's
Alright,
like
yeah, sure, let's
holding
go
the
get
door open to his car, chauffeur style, like, all right, you guys ready to go? And just this limo pulls up and dwarfs it, like shadows him.
As much as I would love to drive as Chicken Nugget Brothers, I want to go here.
I mean,
It-
the
it's
limo,
not-
like the window of the limo rolls down, and you can only see like the glint of a smile through the darkness as they say, "Oh, I see that you have prior arrangements. Shall I just see you there?"
When you say it dwarfs his car, I just imagine that one giant vehicle that was rolling through this section of the city before the storm started.
Honestly, that picking one of us up, that would be insane.
It's low key, so don't bring anything too big. This is a fucking massive building-sized tank.
As he's talking, I'm already flipping off Freddy while going in.
What did you do?
Yeah.
What didn't he do? Let's be honest.
What did he do this time?
He gave me his curse, that's the problem.
Okay, that makes sense out.
Okay, first of all, you decided to become me with the date. You decided to do that when you're old.
Well, maybe we didn't have a cursed face. I would
probably in all honesty, it was probably closer to my fault. I spoke of you guys in the same breath, basically.
It's like saying Beetlejuice 3 times.
Freddy Nightshade, Freddy Nightshade, Freddy Nightshade. You spontaneously combust.
With the urge to repopulate.
What?
What?
Did you say with the urge to repopulate?
You got it. Slay, dude. Slay with that one.
I'm so confused right
We
now.
get in the limbo.
Can I roll a drop
As
kick for
Neon and Mayday get into the limo, the doors automatically open and close without a sound. And as the figure looks through the window at Freddy, they lean out with a white gloved hand and they drop something on the ground and say, "You don't mind disposing of this trash for me, do you? Thank you. See you later." And then the window rolls up. Do you go investigate what they just dropped?
Out of pure skepticism. You said
It
was a piece
appears
of
to be
paper.
just a simple black box, but it's kind of melted, as if it was in a fire or explosion. You're not entirely sure.
That's
Running fires.
Can I scan or investigate this item?
Yeah, give me whatever skill check you want to use. The internals have been completely fried. There's not a way to sort of get any information from it, but you can try and determine what type of device this is. If you want to roll, like, basic tech or interface or cyber-tech or something.
Yeah, I'll roll interface. I was gonna go for deduction.
Now, I don't usually allow interface for everything, and I wouldn't usually allow it for even identifying things, but this is specifically a piece of net running equipment. So, tell me what you roll.
Done.
I got an 18.
This is a booster, which means that if someone has something like this physically at a place, they can net run and hack into this from a distance without having to be somewhere physically to hack stuff.
Interesting. Okay, I see.
Which, now that you think about it, when you broke into that room to find whoever was hacking the saw blade, you didn't see anybody, but you kind of remember seeing a black box on the counter. We now cut to inside of the white limousine. It is relatively spacious and plush in here, as is the black limousine that Simon is riding in with Candle and Junction Jan and a couple other people, but mainly you see Mars is there as well. what would you guys like to say or do as you are driving to this location?
Well, I'm
As
starting
we
my
are.
stream.
All right. Yeah, you start streaming. And the bot stops working. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, I was like, did you do that? I was like, that's pretty perfect, though. I was gonna say that's perfect.
You start streaming and everything starts to break.
I start
You get a
breaking
crypt-
down.
You get a
having-
cryptic message from someone.
I've got too many cryptic messages from streaming already.
Orange Lover 2. So this is what streaming is?
Oh, God, no it.
Well, what can we do? What can we serve? We're all in different vehicles, or are we all in the same vehicles?
Is this on the drive there, or is
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is on the
it's on the
drive
way.
there. Do you guys want to talk to each other? Have any questions for the people hosting the event and taking you there? You know, feel free to. This is like the warm up to the basically social event that you are about to partake on. So,
Candle just looks at Mars and says, "Hey, bud, didn't think you'd be here. Let's go."
put the
yeah,
trap in
well,
my shoe.
I didn't really think I was, big enough to be a part of this, but I really appreciate you putting in a good word for me and helping me out. You know, it's kind of weird. Just a couple days ago, I was a nobody bum living in an old abandoned, just shop wasted away. I don't think I'm gonna get much higher on the totem pole than this.
Welcome to the
And it's
club.
all thanks to you, so thank you.
Candle just sets a hand on his shoulder gently and says, "Look, you're a part of this town too. You can't think any different about that, alright? You're no bigger than I am, or Jan is, or anyone else in this town. You're part of the history, same as we are. Don't forget that."
Couldn't have said it better myself, Simon pipes in.
Candle sits back in his chair, stretches a bit, and looks over at Simon and says,
You break the car.
Damn it happened again.
But it's
This is
okay,
why
you just
I'm
grab
driving.
both ends of the car and hold it together.
Like,
You clench your
full
butt
fucking-
cheeks and the car welds back together.
Stretching, the car splits in half. Candle grabs one seat, grabs another seat, and slams it back together and just goes, "This is why I don't travel in any car other than my own."
We have fun here.
He looks over at but he, in all seriousness, Candle looks over at Simon and just goes, "So you starting to take a vested interest in this section of town?"
I have been for a long time. Even before all this random nonsense started happening, before things that now people are starting to realize have value. People like you guys are the reason why this section of the city is alive, why it wasn't left in the dust and wasn't simply paved over. I have all of you to thank. I have been trying to do stuff behind the scenes, pull some strings, get some, communications under the way, but honestly, none of it matters if we don't have people like you. So,
If
I
you're
am
that, and
interested
if
in
you're
what happens to the city, but I think we need more people like you guys.
well, I appreciate it. Getting into contact with someone like me probably ain't gonna do you too much good, unfortunately. Aside from acting as a novelty. I know that's why you brought us along. However, I do have someone who could probably be of a much bigger assistance to you. My granddaughter, Candela. He like pulls out a little like he opens his wallet, revealing the large collection of baby pictures from all of his kids, from all of his kids' kids.
Go ahead and roll conversation.
This is the way
Will
on there?
do.
Or-
Yeah, this is the way to the event.
So anyone could be part of whatever, right? I'm trying to
Yeah.
understand, right? Okay, cool.
Just roll conversation. I will do.
Yeah.
Do it
Let's
just add
see if you
bars,
can
right?
get any information out of Simon about Candela.
I'm not trying to get information about
No,
him,
no,
Adam.
it's just, you're having a conversation. Let's see what happens.
Alright, so rolled an 8. My natural conversation's a 7, so that is a 15.
Okay. During the course of the conversation, Simon does explain that he has met Candela. She is not a big fan of him. She kind of thinks that he's a bit of a sellout and a hobo and just kind of a privileged, stuck-up individual that hasn't worked a hard day in his life. So they're not necessarily on bad terms, but Candela does not really appreciate or understand the kind of work that Simon does. By
Kendall
being a
sits there,
socialite.
hears like those really intense insults. He's like, high praise.
But yeah, Unit, was there something that you wanted to do as you are sitting in the back with Scope and your dog while Tori is driving?
I put the tracker in my shoe.
Okay.
I don't know what's gonna happen here, so I just want to make sure that's given out. So.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll call Doc asking when they'll be there.
We
like
can say that
people.
if you guys want to, that you all have like trackers that let you know your guys' prior proximities, if you want.
Who still
If
has a
that's-
tracker from Docs? Because I know a couple of us still have them in.
I have 2, if you count my dog to be with me.
Yeah. I was just
Scope
saying
hasn't
in
needed to
general to
come
sort of
in,
simplify it.
So fair.
I have a bad history with trackers.
I had one that I was gonna put on the Tonka truck, but we found out the range would not have worked for it, so I never left
Sorry.
it there.
I'm sorry.
Everyone
Well,
has a
Freddy-
tracker from Doc, except Freddy, who has a tracker that Scope actively asked him to put in his pocket. Like, it's in his suit pocket. That's where it is.
Freddie, did you just say you have a bad history with trackers?
Especially yours.
Well,
I'm
no,
sorry.
you took it out.
Freddie,
I'm
the
sorry.
trackers were the
That's-
only reason why you are alive.
Let's not go through that.
Literally, the second
Okay, like, out of
session.
the thing is, out
If
of
you
character,
didn't have a tracker,
If Freddie
Guys,
doesn't want to have a tracker, he doesn't have to have one.
Let's not go
Guys,
through this rabbit
I
hole
would
again.
like
His
to
body,
say-
his choice.
I would like
I
to
was
say,
just
in all
simply offering.
fairness, in all fairness, out of character, yeah, it makes sense that out of character, it makes sense. Yeah, Freddy would have saved that, but in character, Doc put those on Freddy without any kind of permission, and while it did save his life a number of times, it is still a betrayal because he's been lied to by someone he viewed as close and someone who he viewed as a person he could trust. It was a deception and a knowing deception, and that's why he has a bad history.
Hey viewers, always remember, consent is important.
Hell yeah. Either way, but yeah, I do accept Scope's tracker because he asked permission.
Scope walked up to him with the water, said, "Here, try this." He drank it. He felt better a little bit, and then Scope said, "All right." And I know this.
By
might
the way,
bug
there was
you.
a tracker in that water.
No. No, that would make it less pure. He said, and I know that this might cause some problems for you, but I don't want you getting into trouble. And if you do get into trouble, I want to be able to be there for you. So please, put this in any of your pockets and just like it's like a little. It's a small bar with a button attached to it. If the button goes off, Scope will get an instant notification on his phone that's like, Freddy's in trouble. Alright, I know exactly his location.
Also, to be fair, Freddy did consent to it. It was in all the paperwork. He just ignored
That's
reading
not
and
consent.
signed.
It is not consent.
That is
Not as
not
much
consent.
consent as clicking accept to the terms of, and services.
Fine print is
Yeah.
not asking your friend, hey, can I do this thing?
It's protecting my
Then there was that second time where I specifically asked him not to put in a tracker, but he tried secretly putting in a tracker in me.
That was
Anywho.
because you're actually an idiot. Anyway,
Moving on, I think we're just going to go ahead and cut to the event because, goodness
Okay.
gracious.
It's like a chowder cut where like
Oh.
Candle walks onto screen, rolling away the previous scene and then setting the new scene down before stepping in.
He
One
just
last
walks really
thing.
slow.
Those are beautiful. They're so pretty.
One
You're
last thing. Aww.
Freddy, not Freddy. Fuck, Sparrow, stop flirting. I get messed up when there's a lot of names. Anyway,
Please.
Also, one last thing before we move to the next scene.
No.
Gosh dang.
I what?
No,
I would
I'm-
like to say-
keep going. You're buying me time.
Okay. I would like to say that Doc does thank Dr. Isha for the ride. So,
Well, I feel as we all get out the vehicles, I'm gonna have to just be nervous of this. There's new places, new people. Just like jotting his head around and holding onto his dog by the harness. Well, I want to say those, but yeah, full body harness leash, whatever. He's just looking around and such.
If this doesn't work, gosh dang it. All right. Well, maybe I shouldn't even bother. Oh, this is really disappointing. I had like a really cool song that I wanted to use, but no, I'll just grab something random. Oh, I'm disappointed.
Sparrow, I wanted to ask something.
Yes.
dun,
Is
dun,
it
dun.
fine? Well, I'm not gonna be like having it out or anything, but is it fine that I take the ring with me?
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. All right.
That's sus.
And also, DuPont does not say anything to you guys or question or grill you unless you first say anything to them.
Oh, I'm immediately gonna go. So we finally have a name. You won't believe.
Do you actually?
Can you? Yes. Can you guess the name?
It's something in reminiscent of your individual personalities and your work. It's fruits
hate-
baskets.
I hate you so much.
Well done, DuPont.
Well,
It
why
pays
do
to
you
be
hate him for
informed.
knowing?
I'm mad because he actually guessed it.
He didn't guess. He did his homework.
By the way, what did he say? I couldn't hear you over talk.
It pays to do your homework.
That it does.
Oh, actually, no. We've actually talked to a few people about it. I was wondering how you might have known.
I'm his secret informant.
So, got any plans with your little motels? Anything going on there? How are you
have
doing?
been any affairs?
Doing any dealings lately?
Oh.
I'm asking if you fucked anyone.
If not, can I be next?
What?
Gosh.
That in
What
fact
in
was
the
what I was
world?
hoping. I was really hoping that
What?
you'd eventually reach out to me and we might be able to come to an arrangement. After all, I'm
Come
quite
to an
interested in what
arrangement?
you...
What arrangement did you have in mind?
Well, considering that we're going to be neighbors, I'd prefer us to be the kind where we appreciate each other's company. That we don't have to put up any sort of fences or give glarish looks across the street or talk behind each other's back. I'm very interested in sort of what you are going to present to this community, and perhaps I could learn from your perspective and doing something similar. What is playing? What is this orchestral movement as you guys are like flirting?
It's because we're having the Ellen care fight right now, just thinking in our heads, what are they talking about? Why is his pants still on? What's happening?
You're the only one thinking that.
He's wearing pants. What does that mean?
Is he in the mirror? Is he not? He's getting on his knee.
He's getting on his knees, but he's sitting on the ring and not taking off my pants.
Okay. What?
Oh no, what is happening? What do I
Honey,
do?
where are my pants?
Why are you terrified?
Lego movie.
No, not Lego movie. No.
Yes.
I
Lego
like
movie.
to imagine that like soft jazz is what was playing in the limousine.
No, it has to be death metal specifically.
Oh my god.
Must be fun.
There's no particular reason. It makes zero sense that it's death metal, but it's death metal.
I see your cock is as big as mine.
What?
It's the same type of cock as Star
Girl,
Platinum.
stop! You're making Tori blush too hard.
I beg your pardon?
It's fine. Tori's always blushing.
What?
you're not
No. No.
Stop. She can only get so moist.
All
I
right.
didn't say hard.
Alright.
Alright, Doug,
Moving on.
you took it too far. If you said wet, that'd be okay. But no, you said moist. That's fucking wrong.
We don't bring Charlie into this.
CX.
Sorry, I'm back.
Good, you missed everything out. You didn't need to hear it.
Your absence, Nightshade died. I'm sorry to tell you this. It's okay though. He'll probably be back next season.
Oh my god.
Two's just gonna get Scott's wheelchair ready for him out the car.
I can't.
We
play
just
a
simply
damn
strive
thing.
to better our community.
What? Wait, what's up, Sparrow?
I can't play anything. It's really
Yeah,
bothering me.
it's probably just a bot thing or sort
I
of
like to
thing.
admit. You know,
You
I
can't play
character.
Cyberpunk Red?
Is it offline? No.
Out of character, I would like to think if we ever did get a second season, Freddy would be that character from SpongeBob who would say chocolate.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't
really.
understand that reference.
With or without nut?
Chocolate.
Like, I know what it's from, but why are you bringing that up right now for no reason? Being like, oh, by the way, later I'd be like, "Bleh." Like, what's
Because it's
what
got
is the
into so
point behind
many
that?
life-threatening incidences that his
I'm
body
sorry.
will just shrivel up.
I'm a bit combative right now because I'm just.
No,
I'll be honest, that reference does. You're right.
So
That,
fucking hard at that joke.
nah, you are correct, Sparrow. That reference really doesn't make much sense in the context.
True.
Oh, by the way, I was just thinking about like maybe perhaps later. Sometimes I would be like, eh.
Still laughing at the original version. Take a bamboo burger.
Bamboo
Points.
burger.
Is that
I'm
your
still
version
work-
of egg points?
I'm still workshopping what my egg points are. Okay.
Bamboo burger?
Burgers.
Bamboo
Why not just
burger.
bamboo shoots?
Come on down to the
That sounds
Bamboo
like an
Burger
actual
Barn.
restaurant.
Bamboo burger.
Come on down to the Bamboo Burger Barn.
Bamboo shoots are an actual thing, actual food.
Yes.
You're
And
an actual
Yeah.
food.
Make the vegan.
I am.
burgers
What do you
out
think
of
I'm trying to
bamboo.
do with this
I am a
person?
snack. Anyway.
All right. Screw this noise. You guys don't get music. I'm sorry. Nobody listens to it anyways. It's only for me anyways.
I listen to it.
What are
I
you
just,
talking about?
It's cute music. I like it.
As you are making your way up to this location, you guys start to feel a murmur as there is a sort of rumbling outside as you hear actually like people cheering and chanting. And as the vehicles pull up and stop, I think like DuPont and Simon looks at all of you and just sort of gives you a nod like, are you ready for this? And outside you can hear like people chanting your name and like just random people screaming. And as the doors fly open, you guys are just sort of flooded with brilliant lights, not just like various different sort of like illustrations or sconces or anything, but people like flashing their cameras and their phones and, you know, whatever cyberware they can to try and get your attention. You actually see individual people like that look like you or have like shirts with your name on it, like people screaming and yelling. To someone like Mayday, this is probably your average day, but for the rest of you, you are not used to this. You are not used to being recognized like this. People know who you are and excited to see you. People are screaming and trying to get your autographs or just get to touch you as you are sort of led in through this sort of gated area that has a red carpet. And each of you are being personally escorted by two people as you are led into basically this disco light show. There is like retro pumping music blasting and shaking the walls. You can see that there's just like all sorts of arrangements and people filing in and out of various different rooms and walking up and down stairs that actually go up the walls and lead to a second sort of like entire arrangement, as the ceiling is actually comprised of its own different party, basically. So for those that want to have more of like a natural sort of like calm and collective, there are like little tables and chairs on the bottom. But for those of you that are looking for the crowds and the dancing, the ceiling is open up to you. And everywhere you look, you can see that there are people offering you trays full of like, various drinks and foods, the likes of which you haven't even considered in your wildest dreams, never even thought possible. There is like a fountain that is like pouring out liquid food that as it gets poured onto plates like fondue, it transforms into like sandwiches and pizza, like completely like this new design of 3D printing food that you cannot even comprehend. There is just so much going on, and you know, as you are led into this place, Simon is kind of leading some of you, and actually as he sees the rest of you, kind of huddles you over, and DuPont just sort of walks on by, not even giving you a second thought, just sort of moving onward.
Before he does, I'd like to grab his arm and give him my personal number.
As you grab their arm, they kind of like turn to you and then like lean in as if like offering you their arm, like, and as you try to offer their personal information, they just sort of wave it off and be like, "Don't worry, I know who you are. But there are plenty of other people to talk to here. I'll see you in there if you can find me. Otherwise, we can talk later." And they just sort of, they flash you that Cheshire smile like, "I know everything." And just sort of walk off, slipping out of your clutches without even realizing it.
I wish for the Mayday.
Love and hate them.
Mayday, we should have gotten business cards.
I already have some. What are you talking about? I had some specifically for my streaming.
It's not for Fruits Basket though.
Handle walking over and like hearing the conversation. You guys don't have business cards?
We don't even have our building finished yet.
Well, it's not my fault.
No?
I already used my own business cards. You should have gotten business cards.
I had.
Who's your business card guy? We need some for Fruits Basket.
Oh my god.
True.
Candle looks at them and just I am my business card guy. I have a printing press back there with my exercise equipment.
Wait, you guys don't have a business card guy?
I have a business card guy. He was busy making my business cards. I couldn't do
We need to be the kind of guy who knows all kinds of guys that can do all the kinds of things.
I started making my own business cards when I was around 3.
People don't know.
300?
I don't know
Gotcha.
people. That's your thing. People know me.
Well, maybe you gotta start fleshing
I
yourself
could just
out.
make you some business cards. I haven't been traveling with you guys as much.
I mean, we're kind
You
of
want them cheap or you want them pristine?
Actually, no. Maybe a homemade business card would kind of go crazy for this business.
Not that
What
cool.
type
We're
of
at the
font?
party, so we can't do anything about it right now. So
What type
Comic
of
Sans.
calligraphy would you like on it? Comic Sans. Are you sure?
Yes.
wing beans.
I could do that, but I will assure you, I tried. No one goes for me.
He has like 500 winged
Man,
guards just
man,
in the back.
We'll discuss this later. We're at the party. We can't really get them now. It's too late.
Look,
Jesus.
I hand him a couple of my business cards. Give that to whoever you talk to.
All right. There's no pen. I was gonna start writing fruits basket on this. But...
Sure, write them
here
on the
you go.
back if you want.
Oh, here you go. All right, then.
It
You want
also
the
feels
black
weird.
pen?
we do that because that would take way too long.
You want this bloody pen? This blue pen?
There's people screaming our names, and right now we're talking about business cards. Alright?
You know, could I go ahead and like sign some photographs for no apparent reason since
Yeah.
I'm doing nothing?
Like two, please.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should do.
I'm waving them off. You could do whatever you want.
I like this.
Mayday, we never discussed how we were gonna introduce fruits basket to the world.
Oh, actually, well, they already know about it.
I mean, yeah, but like, still, technically, you haven't. Like, most businesses still do an announcement.
I'll see if we can get an audience in front of everyone. I'll talk to Simon about something.
It's mad.
I will like to check the little thing that Nando gave me though, while we're here, since it should have activated by now. Well, it said we would activate it, and it's just like a little pad thing, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Man, I got a weird feeling. There's girl.
What?
Oh, I was gonna ask, right? If you got something to say, you would do that first.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, Mayday, you have like this little kind of like handheld tablet thing that activates, and it is like a digital sort of like tablet, and it sort of lights up, and it basically says like shopping list, and there are two things on it, and one of them is kunzite, and the other one is
Kunzai.
Spool.
I heard that before. Spool?
Yep.
You
And
want it spool?
you can select either one of them, and whenever you do, there's kind of like a little indicator, sort of just like a visual sort of flash that kind of leads you to believe that it might be sort of like a little finder.
I thought there was supposed to be 3 though, because he wanted me to meet someone or find someone.
Nope, he just had like 2 things that he wanted you to buy. He wanted you to meet some people, but he didn't write them down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't know where to buy these things, and you don't even know what
Alright.
Nando was going to use them for.
Did
Well,
you
I could
mention
guess
that you
one of
already
them.
Did you mention that you have the kunzite ring?
Yeah, well, actually no, I probably wouldn't have meant. I probably
Yeah,
would've just kept
that's
it.
actually how you know that this like little thing that you have is like a little wayfinder. Is that because it like has like an indication towards you when you select kunzite.
Oh, okay, so he wanted. Alright, I think I get the idea now. Then I guess we're looking for spool.
Yeah, but like Neon's not gonna look over your shoulder at the iPad thing, and he's just gonna ask, "So what's the plan, Stan?"
My name is Mayday.
I know it's a phrase.
It's a dumb phrase.
It is. Why would I say it if it wasn't a dumb phrase?
Alright, we need to find a spool.
A spool?
Spool, yes. I'm not sure what he needed it for, but might as well look for it. I do click on it and start following the tracker.
There are no signals nearby. Nothing's pinging.
Oh. I wonder.
You're not
No
sure what the
signals
range
in
on
your
this thing
area.
is, but if you want to test it with like the kunzite ring, it's like 15 feet.
Okay.
They have not even one
Will it make
signal in your area.
Does it make a noise when the kunzite
No,
re-enters the
it
range?
does not make any sound. It's only a visual indicator.
Oh, so I'd have to keep checking it like 5 minutes of Freddy's.
Yep. And it's kind of like a little flashing at the edge of the screen, basically. You can sort of like hold it like a compass and it'll kind of like point you in the direction.
Wait, I checked to see if the iPad has Angry Birds still installed on it.
It does not.
Oh
You
my
do
God.
not have access to anything other than selecting these two options.
So close.
You're basically holding like an iPod with only 2 songs.
Damn, he was not into music, I guess.
Well, he probably wanted to keep you on task.
I have a quick question.
Yep.
There are people from Camerata here, right?
There are not.
No.
There are
Oh wait,
not.
yeah,
Okay.
there are
like
people from Camerata, correct. They are not people from Panoptic. My
Yeah,
apologies.
no, I wanted to make sure. Scope is going to like look at Unit and say, go have some food, you know, like enjoy yourself. Feel free to take your dog with you. I'll be fine for a while. And he's going to roll off to the biggest group of Camerata that he can find and do his best to listen.
I mean,
Oh, I was
you
gonna
don't
straight up
see anybody
introduce you.
around.
Yeah, okay, so there aren't any around right now?
I mean, unless you know people by name, you don't necessarily, identify individual people as like that's who they are and what they work for and whatnot.
Yeah, I suppose that is
Uh,
problematic.
I could see if my Camerata lady is there.
Well, I already told you, remember that I had a hint that she was going to be here.
Yeah,
Or
so,
I had a
but
feeling, or a thing.
maybe Scope could, like, follow in on them since he's just
I
trying
will
to get
say this,
information.
Scope, give me some sort of like maybe a tracking check or something. Like see if you can like listen around or like, try and tell if you can differentiate like groups of people or maybe look at the guest list or something. Like,
Perception?
yeah, sure.
Cool.
Hey, Sparrow, I like to roll perception just to see like if there's anything would be
Drop my
out of
dice
the
off the
ordinary,
table.
as in like,
Yeah, sure. Like I said, tell me whatever skill you're using and tell me what you're trying to get. And we'll go from
I rolled a.
I don't
Go
think
ahead,
any of
Nando.
this is ordinary.
I went perception and I got a 16.
With a 16, let's see. I think you do sort of spot like a sign like off to the side that sort of has like events that are happening later, and you do see a recognizable name. It's Victoria Stiles, and she is going to be doing a presentation on a new makeup compound. But before you can read anything more, the screen changes, and it's like talking about the next person or whatnot. But the information that you do know is that those sort of presentations will be happening later in the evening after all the sort of refreshments and socializing has passed.
Did it have a picture of her on it, or was it just like the name?
Yes, it did. In fact, anybody can roll any sort of check they want to see if they know who Victoria Stiles is. However, she is a very recognizable figure, and this will not be difficult. I think all of you know of Victoria Stiles, have seen her on billboards and things and whatnot, but any sort of additional information that you want to know, you can find out. She makes sort of makeup compounds that are like designed around like changing your entire look and whatnot. And her new brand is basically you're only as good as you look, and is talking about like complete changing of your facial features and whatnot.
Would it be possible for me to roll with advantage since I got makeup, I'm guessing, from them?
Correct. I would give you advantage because you do sort of have a tie-in. You are specifically branded. I would say that you have a lot of information. You were designated to be, beta testing this product before it got released on shelves. And again, they're going to make a presentation later this evening. It's not even in stores yet, but apparently it is out of the testing phase.
Yeah, because
They are going to try and start selling this soon. But yes,
girl.
you would know of Victoria Stiles specifically, though you may not have necessarily met her.
I just met her like little intern, her lackey, whatever.
No. You met with a Camerata individual. Victoria Stiles is like in a section of Camerata. You do not know what sort of person that you met was, but she walked up to you wearing like a very simple sundress and a parasol. Like that's very like not an intern sort of look.
Like dropping off the package.
Like that was the person that gave you the makeup samples. You haven't met with them since. She didn't speak with you.
With advantage, I got a 22.
Okay. Again, sort of all the information I've already given you. You would know that she is very vain. She's not very affluential, though. It seems as though she spent a lot of her time and money basically in pursuit of basically the fountain of youth, you know. You don't know how old she is, but, you know, the fact that she still looks this young after many years of running a business, you imagine she could be upwards in her, like, 80s or something, and she's still trying to, like, look at this good.
And vampires.
I'm definitely gonna have to try and talk to her later.
Okay.
But for I got an 18 on perception, and the thing I'm just trying to see is like whatever just catches Two's eyes, because I really don't know what he's been doing here besides sitting at a table.
There are many things that are eye-catching, things that you didn't know were even physically possible. It looks absolutely magical in here. Like there's a person that is like handing out floating drinks that they basically have like a tray that just has glasses, and then when you pick it up, like some sort of liquid falls into it just out of thin air.
Hey, real fast. About the conversation to be had with that lady, could you potentially include scope in that conversation?
Sure, but
I know it
you
could
won't be bored.
I know, but it's a lead, all right. It's
a hunch.
I could, like I said, I could actually find someone from Camerata because we already got confirmation that she would be here. So
I know,
instead, I
but-
could just help you with that.
fair, but let's be frank here. If
Not
if
again,
Camerata's
but-
going to be presenting on this, they probably have been focusing a lot of their efforts to it. And if
Specifically,
they haven't-
Camerata is a backer to this. This is like a specific product that they're like, this is our brand, we are buying this. So this is like a Camerata product, basically.
But
But,
the
like,
original
Victoria-
creators aren't listed, right?
Victoria
It's like
Stiles,
it's a hit,
similar
hit,
to
hit.
Candela, managed to get into Camerata by doing something important.
Oh right, I almost forgot. I handed everyone some makeup. I was gonna give it to everybody just to have just in case. I completely forgot about it. You never
Yes,
know.
I'll turn my dog to my person.
So, I have to ask. So, was Victoria Stiles the one who made the makeup, or is she? Or
She's like
do
the
we
head of
have
the
any-
company that like she didn't necessarily make it with her own two hands. She got people to do it
She's
for her or
the
whatever.
face of it.
It,
Pun
the face of it.
intended.
think of
But
it
we
like
don't
Shark
know-
Tank. Camerata
Okay, so-
is like the sharks, and Victoria Stiles brings in this product.
Gotcha.
That's the best way I can describe it.
So we still don't know who made it though, right?
Correct. You don't know
And
how it was made, but it was
Camerata-
made from.
All right, then my theory still stands. at the
Yes,
very
it is
least.
very unethical. You know that.
I know it's very unethical, but I think it specifically is potentially a Chimera product. No, I think it's a Chimera product.
Actually,
Probably.
maybe.
But
I'm still in detective mode. I'm trying my best to figure out every single possible angle that I can.
No,
for-
absolutely. This is what this session is going to be. And that's why I said that you guys, with your trackers, can find each other and get together and do things. I just wanted
Yeah.
to make that obvious and easy for you to do.
Fair enough.
Alright, but yeah, sure, I'll get you an audience with her, but I am probably just gonna be talking to her about nothing.
But yeah,
That's
Mayday,
fine
you
by
are
me.
currently able to stream and socialize during this portion of the night, but you don't know how long that'll last, 'cause there are certain things that are like private and whatnot. So they may not even allow you to see the black market, but they will allow you to participate in this. You don't know. We'll just have
Wait,
to see.
so I wouldn't be able to stream the black market, or I just wouldn't be able to attend in general?
We'll see. You would assume that if they take down like 6 people to look at things that are for sale that aren't technically for sale, that nobody would be allowed to record such a thing.
Okay,
Like,
so,
it's an event that does not happen, technically speaking. Do you understand?
yeah, so if I were to attend, I'd have to do all that. If I'm able to stream in general, that is, from that.
I mean, you are currently.
So, that's gonna suck. Well, I guess recordings wouldn't work either there.
I mean, yeah, these people are pretty smart. They probably would know anyway.
I guess I'll just have 2 sitting at the bar. If you guys need them, they'll be there.
I would like to. I'd
You would
like to use.
to?
No, God, no.
Unfortunately.
Hope not.
Aww.
I thought you'd like him.
There is an elephant in the room still with that.
It's 2.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Pardon me, I didn't realize I was taking so much space. Pardon. And
You're
then
good,
the
fella.
elephant walks away.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey. Then maybe later.
Okay, so I'm being called back and forth. So Sparrow, can I maybe go up to like a young group of net runners, some shit like that?
Hey, fellow kids.
Hey there, fellow kid.
You are
You
probably
said
the
that.
youngest people at this event.
I know, I said it because the way he said that.
Yeah,
Hey there, fellow netrunners.
Freddie, why do you want to
Howdy.
impress these young children into doing something?
That
Oh, no.
sounds weird.
Sure.
No, he's saying
No, he said,
why,
why do you?
dude. Yeah.
Listen, I'm being called back and forth. What the fuck?
I wanted to use human perception to see if I could find anyone interesting to talk to about.
That would
They're
not
all
be human
interesting.
perception. That would just
Would
be
it not?
perception. No.
Yeah.
Human
perception?
perception is like insight checking somebody.
Okay. Oh, that sucks, because my human perception was really...
Freddie,
Well,
what are
was higher than
what
my
are you
regular-
trying to do? There are no groups of kids at this event, this private event.
Wow,
there's only adults
no way
here.
to make that sound okay.
Why don't you look for old head net runners? If they're old, they
Just
probably
go up
got
to
something to say.
whatever group of net runners.
They're still plugged up to dial-up.
All right,
now
you
that-
see like a group of people that are basically wearing like jumpsuits that you sort of recognize might be like net running gear or whatnot, and it's like a private booth where people are like taking drinks and whatnot, just sort of like chilling and relaxing. You kind of get the idea that they might be like backstage people, like tech wizards and whatnot that run some of the stuff, and they're on their break.
Okay.
All that happens. I'll
Oh!
just have... You got something, Mayday?
No, I just forgot that I still had like the broken leg and damaged eye on my thing. So I was getting low roll. I was getting a low roll, and I was confused why for.
Yeah.
I have
Oh
to
yeah,
fix that.
don't forget to remove that. I
You're
mean,
stable.
technically speaking, your real body still has those injuries, but not this body that you're borrowing.
Am I like a hologram, or is it like? Well, I guess it wouldn't be a hologram since someone was able. To
We'll talk about it if it comes up. You don't know.
I figured something out of that situation, but if you got nothing to say, I'm just have.
We've stomped on Freddy 3 times now. Can you please let him finish?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Freddy, what did you want to do with these group of netrunners?
Talk nerdy. I don't know. What?
All right, go ahead and roll conversation. Is there anything in
Appreciate
particular
that.
you're trying to figure out or get info on? But yeah, just roll conversation. That's exactly what this skill is for. It's just like, talk up some people, see if you can get some info.
Conversation 28.
If not,
you're
I could
always
just
been
roll a
running
random rumor.
Sure, that's okay. What do you want that?
Well, tell me what you rolled first.
You said 28.
Oh, 28? Okay, yeah, you get some, backstage information. They're, complaining about how, a lot of this stuff that they're dealing with is very, top secret, and is very annoying because they're, trying to do a bunch of very specific stuff, but they don't know what they're doing it for, and if they just knew what they were working on, they'd be able to take care of it better. It's all this secrecy that's really annoying, but, that's sort of what they get paid for. He's like, yeah, I'm getting paid 100 favor just to keep track of a few sets of dials right now. And they're talking about there is a very specific thing that seems to be in relation to sort of vital signs. There's something alive that is for sale later. That's what you get.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
Maybe it's autumn.
It is autumn.
It's Auden.
Hey, Tori's listening to Big Weenie by Eminem right now.
You just had to say that.
Just share, Tori.
It's not finished. It's not finished.
Tori did art of her outfit.
Well, I don't draw. I did it in a game.
Yeah, put it in character info.
Not did the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll just have 2 order of milk at the bar and ask the bartender.
What kind of milk? They have cow milk, they have goat milk, they have alpaca milk. They have 18 different milks, including human milk.
Oh,
You'll just take regular.
Wondering.
Breast milk? I mean breast milk.
Fucking hell, y'all.
Whoa.
You're just gonna take regular milk.
so I gotta visit the bar.
Regular cow milk, if it's possible. And he asks how
Can
much
I
it'd
get
be.
some of that titty milk?
Okay.
I didn't know you
Did they
drank
have
gamer
a-
subs.
And then he's just
They-
gonna ask.
They do not have gamer subs.
Ah.
That's
It
They,
died in the
they
war a
have
long
plenty
time
of
ago.
non-sponsored drink.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking of a dumb joke because, titty milk. Anyway.
Yeah. As 2 orders of milk, he asks him if what's up with this whole event, and has this happened before?
Roll conversation.
Yep. The minimum time.
Yeah, this is going to be a skill you guys are going to be using a lot.
All right. Good to know. Keep it handy.
Thank God I'm an entertainer.
Indeed, this is what you were meant to do, and you almost missed out on it. Luckily, Igor's got a spare body in the back.
Don't ask whose it is.
Don't ask
Does he have
questions.
If he has my cybernetics, does he have multiple people's fucking bodies?
Don't ask
down there?
questions.
You're here now. Enjoy the feeling.
I'm starting to have
Oh,
a panic
With the
attack.
copies
Just,
of all of us.
Don't ask questions.
23.
Okay. You're asking about what specifically? Or do you want a random rumor?
I was gonna ask him about how's this event ever happened before, or is this the first time?
Dezmon usually doesn't hold events like this. Dezmon is very closed off. Again, Dezmon is more like a mafioso, very close, very tight knit, allowing a bunch of influential people in seems like a lot to do out of nowhere. It's almost like Dezmon isn't quite himself with a move like this. Not that he's shown any other signs of like an uncharacteristic behavior, but it seems as though something made him perform this sort of action that is outside of his norm. And that might have just been to try and get this private auction going and get a few specific and distinctive buyers invited to it.
I like to make sure that that part was recorded on my tablet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have my
roll conceal check.
conceal.
Yeah.
It's...
I mean, you could just like remember it and then write it down later, but you're going to record this man.
You are right. 18, and just because I add 1 luck point. 18, 1 luck point goes to 20.
Okay. An 18 plus 1 luck point? Oh yes, because when you spend it, it counts as 2. You're correct. That would be a 20. Yes,
no, I said 19. Did I say 18 by accident?
Well, whenever you use a luck point as Daredevil, it counts as 2.
Oh yeah, but no, I rolled a 19 and I said a luck point.
Okay,
I
so
thought,
if you're spending a luck point, it'd be a 21. Yes, this person is unaware of you recording. But they don't chat with you too long, as there are many people in need of specialized drinks.
I wonder. Or no, I think I could
including a very distinct person wearing all white that asks for water on the rocks.
Interesting.
No.
After 2 has this milk, I'm gonna have him go to the bathroom, freshen up his face as soon as he wake up.
Roll me a d10, please.
1d10. Gotcha. Exclamation point or 1d10. No modifier.
Nope, I don't want to say what sort of check this is.
Alright, just straight up. 7.
Continue as normal.
Yep.
He roofied your drink.
No. DuPont was quite a ways away, but you would notice. Actually, I don't even think you know who DuPont is unless
he would not
talk to you about him.
He would not.
Okay.
Most likely not.
He's trying to make sure he keeps them to himself. Am I wrong?
No, I mean,
what is Candle doing?
Candle just kind of is walking around, trying his best to mingle, and like people are throwing a lot of lingo his way, and he's just not understanding jack fucking shit that they're saying.
As always, Candle has a very distinct aura that, like, even when people aren't looking at him, they just sort of move out of his way.
Candle has tried to walk up to 3 separate people he didn't know. He was like, you know what, I'll try and be civil. Tried to walk up to a couple of people. They all moved away so fast. Like, it's just like, am I doing something wrong?
The one thing that I will say is that Simon will inform you that after this sort of free talking time, I mean, this will be going on all night, but there will be other events happening and people can choose to participate or not. And some people are only allowed to participate in certain things. Later on, there will sort of be like a quiet time where people will sort of like talk about some sort of events that they want to partake in. Basically sort of like the influential people of the city are going to basically get into a meeting room and be like, so these are the next stages of development that are going to be happening. Simon has something that he wants to propose and was hoping that you or Jan might be able to say a couple words. If you don't feel comfortable, you're not forced to, but that might be a way for you to get into that room, the room where it happens.
Oh no, it's gonna be Hamilton.
And I will
Yes,
say
ma'am.
this: nobody else has an opportunity like that in this call.
So what specifically does he want me to speak about?
Basically just say that you have like been here for years and years and years and will always be here for basically the rest of time. Like that, you know, this is what this section of the city about. This isn't going to be just another section of the city that will be, you know, just blindly consumed and, you know, made a part of the city as a whole. That you are going to be a distinct section.
Fuck yeah, I'm down to threaten people. That's awesome.
Well, like certain sections of the city are like, this is where, you know, industrial stuff happens. This is where, you know, research happens. Like, what does this section of the city have to offer, or is it just more space to pave over? No, this section of the city has heart, it has soul, it has community. This is where people are. And in a strange way, Simon is all for that, and so is DuPont for some reason.
He's a capitalist. Of course.
Oh.
I mean, DuPont has come in here and is making a motel. A thing that is convenient for people.
Apple
He's gonna have a sad backstory. It's smell it.
No, you can smell it. I can see it.
Look, he might have bad intentions potentially, but he's trying to contribute. That's fine.
I mean, he was flirting with me, so what good intentions could that come?
Maybe he just wants to
That
put
is
you
a
on his
fair
video.
point. Flirting with you of all people.
What do you mean? Well, now I'm taking a bit of offense to it. But...
You made it sound like you want to be flirted with. My bad.
well, now I've actually flirted with a couple good people now.
Cry about it.
Thank you, thank you.
He said a couple.
you.
You weren't
The
included
dog,
in that list.
dog, you are not helping. I know you're trying to.
Actually, I don't know the severity of the flirting, so I can't really say for certain.
All I'm saying is, if Neon wasn't there, still would have had a little before party. Actually, even if
So
he
you
was there,
would
we
have started drinking. A surefire sign that they're into you.
sure, yeah. You know, just a little bit of drinking.
Oh, you meant fucking. Alright, yeah. You really
Among
should
other
just be
things.
more clear about these kinds of things. I barely understand how to work a phone. Let's just leave it at that.
You know how to play Snake at least.
Shut.
Candle.
Yes, sir.
Someone actually like scuttles really close to you as if they are getting away from something even more threatening than your aura. Do you look to see where they came from?
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
You look over to see a spray of red shoot across a crowd, and people sort of recoil. Nobody really screams, but there are like signs of protest and like ugh. And then like there are little people that come by with like little spritzers that like prestidigitates their clothing, but with like technology.
You say little people.
He means
Like a little
midget.
group.
Obviously.
No, I mean like not
A
important.
little
people.
group. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
midgets.
Not
Joking.
high official people like the residents.
Social midgets.
I
Social
I
bitches.
figured
You
out.
guys are making this worse.
I'm sorry. I just have we understand.
Tori
what you
comes
mean,
by
Sparrow.
with a high-tech spray bottle that sanitizes everybody. All right, is that what you wanted? Anyways, can we please move on?
That's a good one.
Anywho, do you go to investigate Candle?
Yeah, of course I do.
You see Kent with like a sword, like cutting into giant fruit, like grapes the size of watermelon, and is like, he is angry, but he is also like chopping up stuff and like making these delicate like dishes and like treats and kind of like smoothies and things and whatnot, but is doing it angrily. So you get the idea that he's been booked for this for some time and realized that he can't dip out now. but just like full visor down, not talking to anybody, just working.
Candle will go over to Kent, and just, hey son, how's it going? Doing okay?
He glances up at you. I should be back at my lab.
Look, I get it. If I could be anywhere, I would not be here. But sometimes part of the whole gig is schmoozing.
Hate that it has to be like that, but yeah.
I can 100% agree with hating it.
As you have like this natural understanding with like L, you can tell that Kent does not have like a big social battery.
Yeah. You should,
being surrounded by billions of people is like definitely wearing away his psyche.
Yep, Candle, like, gently, once more sets a hand on his shoulder and just says, hey, look, I know sometimes it feels like you need to have your nose to the grindstone at all times. Sometimes you gotta take care of yourself, dude. Maybe you should stop by sometime. I have, my one employee, Elle, I think you'd enjoy her company.
Yo?
Roll me persuasion or conversation or something.
I should clarify, I'm not talking in like a romantic way or anything. And
But
I'm
like
saying
two
out of
antisocials would enjoy
Yeah,
hanging
no,
out.
I feel like they would most likely enjoy each other because Elle isn't going to start a conversation and Kent isn't going to seek one.
Well,
Hey,
You ain't wrong.
fine.
You ain't wrong.
Doof
Ain't
just
wrong.
goes up to Candle and be like, hey, we should get our antisocials to hang out sometime.
Oh, how's your antisocial with others? Like their cats and such?
Yeah. Gotta keep your anti-socials close and your other anti-socials also close, but at a reasonable distance because you don't want to invade their personal space.
Ah, you man. Alright.
For not invading the personal space.
So-
Thank you.
What did you get, Candle, for your
Give me a quick second. I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
So it was a what kind of roll?
You tell me whatever kind of skill you're trying to use. Conversation, persuasion, or something.
I'll use persuasion. Okay, so that is a 16.
He doesn't say anything, which in and of itself is good news because he didn't immediately reject it.
Yeah.
Which means he's considering it, which is high praise from someone like Kent.
Kent's a
Who
good
says
guy.
no to anybody and everybody because he can, because he knows that he is worthwhile.
Yeah.
But he just sort of goes back to what he's doing.
Of course, makes sense.
But he does appreciate you being there as a social barrier if you want to hang out for a bit.
Yep, Candle will stand there, so the combination of their two auras is fucking impossible to approach.
You do get like some people blushing on the fringes looking at both of you just hunks hanging out
Sorry.
together.
Heard some bust after they handshake.
No,
Well,
like there are people that were just sort of around and started to move away, but now you've also started to like draw attention because now there's like two hot people in proximity.
You know what they say.
One's a gilf, one's a
hottie-
dilf, you know?
And that one's a burnt
The
chicken nugget.
hotties always attract attention.
But yeah. After 2 freshens up to the bathroom, he's just gonna go walk around the place. Hang out. If he sees Ken, he'll talk to Ken.
As you go into the bathroom, there is someone to hold open the stall door for you, someone that rolls toilet paper, someone that wipes your butt, someone that washes your hand. Like, there is a person for everything, and it's an incredibly uncomfortable experience.
You just want to wash his face. And he asks,
There's
he
somebody
asks
for them
them,
too.
There
Yes.
is someone that washes your face for you, but if you
He's
like
gonna
refuse them,
find
they'll
that.
hand you like a damn towel or something.
It's like, I'm just here to wash my face. It's like, I got you. like pours some fucking chloroform on a rag, just...
No, like someone comes up with like a spritz bottle and a rag and just like someone giving like a
fucking Windex on your face, then rub it down like it's a window.
well,
Who's
it's
just
like
rubbing the
a
bridge-
barber, you know, like someone that just like
Yeah.
kind of comes in, psh, psh, click, 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 you're done. Like that's
yeah,
what
no,
they do.
two would be rubbing the bridge of his nose, but since he has a mask on, he thinks it's there. And he's like, what the... come on, now. I just want to wash my face, and y'all just not look this way.
The second that you take off your mask to wash your face, they like start buffing it and cleaning it for you, and someone applies polish.
He smacks the hand whoever's doing that.
Okay.
Don't touch my shit.
Roll
Use that
for
hand
initiative.
next time. Fuck it. I'll kill everybody in this damn bathroom.
He's gonna feed everyone in the bathroom now to avoid them touching his stuff.
10 people grapple you, and then 15 other people start cleaning you.
Don't fucking touch
Oh
me.
no.
Well,
There's like one person that has a tiny vacuum. It's just like poking you at different points.
Fuck this, I'm blowing this place up.
Night of the Living Cleaners.
Like it is a harrowing experience to go into the bathroom unless you know what you're doing.
Just
Doc-
wanted to clean his face.
Doc sniffles and wipes a tear. Reminds me of home.
Oh,
I understand, actually.
Colin.
Two try to went to the restroom to freshen up to, relax. And now he's more stiff and tense. Now he's just walking around the place. And and him beer.
he has a shotgun in hand. It's not loaded. He just has one.
I left my shotgun on my motorbike. On my tuk-tuk.
why? There were weapons allowed.
They do not allow people to enter with any sort of weaponry.
I thought they said weapons allowed though. Well, when we first came or something.
If you have
They
a
don't check.
bodyguard, yes.
Oh, okay. So anyone with like,
Do they do
Oh,
anything
so-
to,
I am a
disable
bodyguard.
them?
Yeah, unit is a bodyguard, so as long as he like hovers around scope and does his bodyguard duties, he's allowed to have his weapons. If he just wanders anywhere, he is going to be stopped and questioned.
I'm
So
watching him from
depending
afar.
upon you, how much weaponry do you want to bring in?
I just brought my a sword and my gun. And I'm just watching scope from afar.
Bro has a fucking scimitar. Just...
Or my katana, I mean.
Yeah, they will like check you guys to see if you have like hidden weapons or like poisons or anything on you, and will like ask you to politely remove those before you bring in. They don't confiscate it because they're not going to give it back to you, but like, you're allowed to have your cyberware, and they're not going to switch off anything on you. Like, you're allowed to go in there and do whatever, but unless you have like a valid reason to have something, they're going to kind of be like, hey, could you please leave that outside before you come in. So if anybody wants to try and sneak anything in, you will fail, and they will ask you to politely take it back outside.
what about my concealed weapons? Are those fine?
What do you have as concealed weapons? Because they will find it, and they will ask you to leave them outside.
Well, my slice and dice wires first of all.
I
Is
think that would
something.
be kind of like a thing that they would sort of allow, because it's like kind of integrated with you.
It's a part of you.
But it's like it's mostly designed for like interfacing and whatnot, but you can use it to choke somebody, so that's kind of a gray area thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
But
sir, you
anywho,
have to leave
I don't
your
want to
comfort
get bogged
door.
down into it, but like, expect everyone in here to not have hidden weapons and whatnot.
As long as
what,
I'm somewhat armed.
Speaking of arms, what about my claws?
Confiscated.
Those are kind of aesthetic things as well, so that's
Okay.
sort of okay.
Like, if anything, Mayday, just stay near either me or Candle.
I'm gonna be honest,
is
I
also-
definitely won't.
Mayday is not gonna pose as a bodyguard.
not.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not saying as a bodyguard. I'm
Even
saying as us as a bodyguard. Like, I'm not even saying like, if he's worried of a fight breaking out, he can stick by one of the people who can take a lot more damage than he can.
Oh,
Great
gotcha.
idea. I am definitely gonna be exploring it. Great idea. but I'm not going to be anywhere nearby.
Kent will appreciate it if Mayday's around because more people will be looking at Mayday than Kent.
And I'm tempted to go to Kent, but I'm also thinking of doing something else.
Alright, this is
Kent
where I go
doing
to Kent.
things like taking giant grapes and then turning them into wine in 5 seconds or 5 minutes, as if they were like perfectly aged 13 years or something. He's like doing all sorts of like sciencey, techie stuff.
He's doing wizard shit.
He is doing wizard shit, yeah.
Alchemy, bitches.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
But
Yeah,
instead, I want to go.
Kent is like an alchemist.
Instead, I want to go to a quiet corner.
There is not, but you find a corner.
I want to go to a corner. Not a quiet
I'll go
one.
to
I wanna
Again, the ceiling is like full dance party. Down below is kind of like just a ballroom of like people chatting away. So it's definitely quieter on the floor than it is on the ceiling. But there is no like silent areas. There are private rooms, but
I would like to go to
those you
the
have to pay
loudest available corner.
okay. You go up to you go up to the ceiling right next to the DJ booth, where you can't feel your teeth.
Oh,
Hate that.
Great. Perfect.
No.
I
fucking
can't
no.
feel my face.
Your bones
when
shake
I'm
so
with
much
you,
that your flesh liquefies and melts off.
but I love it.
You stop existing as a human being, you are just
You become
music.
undead. Yeah. You literally dance until you're dead.
Like that one plague and the dancing plague.
Anywho, what is Freddy trying to do?
Firstly, I want to check if I want to do a safety check on my cybernetics.
What do you mean by safety check?
Is it because you were with Netrunners?
Yes.
Okay.
You never know what can happen.
I mean,
prefer-
nobody has hacked into your system and is controlling you or whatnot, but you all are aware that there are people monitoring you. That if you try anything,
Oh, what's fun?
there will be people that will jump in to stop you from doing shenanigans.
Does Candle have like how big is the group that is watching Candle from doing shenanigans?
If you do not
Like
have a
40
bodyguard or like personal detail, I think there is like I think there is someone that's like maybe Kent sized that's like kind of tailing you a little bit. Mostly as protection for you, but also kind of to like keep an eye on you. Because you are a person of interest.
I feel like Candle, with how high his awareness is, clocked this guy instantly, and then first thing he did, he went to the bar, grabbed a soft drink like a soda or something, walked over to the guy that was tailing him, said, "Here you go. Just in case, I figure it'll be a long night. You could probably use a drink." And
They
that's
slam
what he
it in
went
one gulp and then immediately pass it off to a wandering waiter that just takes it from them. And they just sort of give you a nod.
Yeah, fair enough.
As in, like, appreciation, but also, I will not be chatting with you.
Understandable. I wasn't expecting them to chat with me. I just wanted them to have a drink.
I got a job to do. And
Did I do his job for him?
They're like the Secret Service that's like trying not to vibe with the music. They're kind of like doing little toe taps and like little neck bobs. But they're like trying to, you know.
They're trying their hardest not to vibe with the atmosphere.
Yes.
But they can't exactly help it because it's a good atmosphere.
The British
They
Royal
are a
Guard or
chaperone,
whatever.
but they're also they're a fun human being.
Yeah.
they're a
would be
fun guy.
great to hang
Ah!
I'm gonna fucking kill you, Doc. Anyway.
God. Sparrow, I'd like to use perception to see if there's anyone that might be interesting to talk to around me.
There's no one
There's
interested.
plenty of people that
You
are
have
interested
failed.
to talk to, and there's plenty of people that want to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
There's plenty of people that know you and are kind of
Well, yeah, that was,
interested in what your shtick is. And a lot of people that are like, is it possible to make money doing what you do? You know, a lot of that, you know?
Oh, they don't understand streaming.
Yeah.
Oh my
they're
word!
all
Those
God.
kind of people.
No, they're all old and dying. No.
Yeesh.
You know,
Can
can
I-
I,
Money for that kind of streaming? Well, yeah, but you have to put in a lot of time and, you know, like, actively put you gotta put your best foot forward. And it's just
You get money for playing video games? I could play video games.
I don't play video
Anytime.
games. I watch MasterChef.
I think anytime Neon has ever been asked that kind of question, and he knows that they're not genuinely wanting to know how to do it themselves, he just ignores them. He's
I mean,
always those kind
Nate.
of...
Nate's basically a variety streamer, so he does basically everything.
I mean, if there is a place to get a sponsorship, this might be it.
Oh.
One of the old people walks up to you. Back in my day, we had this site called OnlyFans. Is it like that?
I was thinking more of big businesses to sponsor Fruits Basket in general.
Yeah, we need to find like entertaining.
like OnlyFans.
Yeah, I would love to do my own thing with that, with sponsorships, but I need
It's not
to
only
that
fans,
first.
it's for fans.
I'll do it after helping.
Well, I mean, if both of us can get our own sponsors as well, like because we're over the business, if we rise, we can also use that to help the business rise.
There
Do you
is a
want me to
lot
get
of
my-
stuff going on here. So there are a lot of people to meet. There are a lot of people to talk to. A lot of faces to see. You know, there is going to be a lot happening in this one evening. But I will say that we will basically end this meeting, this session. We will break into the next event in the next session for sure if we don't get to it this session.
There's
But-
just so much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back street?
It's like a kid in a candy store
Well,
right
you know
now.
what they
'Cause
say. You'll never know if you don't
everyone.
know.
Mayday.
Hmm?
Did you look at the thing I sent you?
Let me check. Real quick though, is Dezmon around? Like, do we see him anymore?
You'll never
No.
sign if you don't grow.
No, nobody's seen them.
Do we even know what he looks
Damn.
like? I
We do
can't
not.
yeah.
Me and Freddie, I think, did a library search and we heard of him, and that's about it.
Yep. Again, Dezmon is a
correct.
mafioso, so his records are like almost completely barren, if not expunged. Not in like they're like you know, that they've been tampered with, but there's just very little.
Okay.
Like there's not redacted information, there's just not information.
Actually, Neon, that might work since I could probably
Yeah.
help you with the.
We're both really good dancers.
Alright,
This would be perfect for like doing a fruits basket.
Oh, are
thing.
you guys gonna do a flash mob or something?
we're definitely
Are you
do
gonna pull a
something.
footloose and take control of this club?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Desmond's
try.
gotta come out after that.
You can try.
And you can
then-
fail.
Then is there anything I could roll to see what sponsors are around to try and talk to them?
I mean, it's more of an idea of like, what kind of sponsor are you looking for, and I'll see if you can find them.
Oh wait, yeah, I can look for sponsors.
Because there are plenty of people that just straight up come to you and be like, "Oh my goodness, I've been wanting to do this business offer. Would you be interested in like, you know, trying some of our spam so we could put your face on the cans of our spam with you giving a thumbs up?" Like, there's a lot of that. So like,
Would you be
you,
interested in,
I will
sucking
not-
my cock?
you need to
Where's
sift
Wheaties?
through it. Like, oh yeah, that sounds really interesting. Wait, what did you say?
I will not be the next Vault Boy. You stay away
Where's
from me.
Wheaties?
I'll be the vault boy. I am the vault
Hey,
boy.
would you be interested in, like, I don't know, sucking my cock or like,
Maybe, do you
No,
remember-
I already
can't
got
remember.
what's their name
was-
for that.
What was our first? Since we've only got one floor right now, what were we gonna have that first floor be in the talent scene?
I mean, if you wanted to try and find someone that like makes musical instruments, or maybe like, you know, if you want traditional instruments, maybe find someone that does wood, you know, because wood is a pretty, you know, sparse resource. Or maybe someone that makes, you know, threads or wires or things for like different sorts of string instruments, or, you know, some sort of brass manufacturer, you know, something like that, you know. Depending upon what you're interested in doing.
Actually, I should probably look for any sign of Kiri first.
Okay.
Before
give
I
me some
start
sort of
giggling.
skill check.
I'll do perception.
All right, you're just glancing around, looking for her.
Actually, hold on. Give me a second.
If you want to like ask around, you could roll charismatic impact or something.
Oh, okay. I'll roll that.
Yeah, like depending upon what approach you guys want to do to get the result you're looking for, use different skills and abilities.
I'll be honest, I didn't even think of using charismatic impact. That would actually make my rolls better for looking for people.
I mean, I feel like he's going to be using that a lot tonight.
Yeah, I have
I've
crazy
also got
high.
a good one, just not as high as him. I think I'm level 7 right now.
And don't
Amazing.
forget, those of you that have like good fashion and grooming, don't forget to give yourself bonuses to your social skill checks.
Would I add the bonus to this as well?
I'm going to say no. Because these are people that already know you and are already big fans of you, no matter, you know, how you dress.
Okay.
They know what you look like naked. They don't care what you look like with your clothes on.
Yeah, but they're crazy about the Tims right now. They're like, damn, didn't know they.
Are you
had
wearing
those.
Tims with a tuxedo?
Damn straight.
Oh my goodness.
Negative.
Look,
I love
there's
how
one-
everybody
There are people
thought-
that are getting down on the ground
Adam.
and asking if they can touch your Tims.
for 5 favor, you can touch my Tims.
Okay.
5 favor, touch my Tims.
Okay. I think one person does it. So go ahead and take 5 favor, and they start licking your shoes.
Gosh.
I kicked him and say,
Okay,
I
can
said touch. No, lick, touch.
You start kicking them, and they say, "Ah, yes, my dream."
What?
That's
the
finally.
fuck?
gosh, dude.
I got a 24 charismatic impact.
Yes.
Why
Oh.
that sound?
I hope my fans are like his.
What, amazing?
No,
what did you get for
perverted.
charismatic impact?
24.
Oh no.
Nobody has seen anyone of that description, which is information because you have fans pretty much that have been here all night.
Hmm.
So if she is here, she must be in like a private room or something.
I need to talk to people, but I can't. Hmm.
I need to
need
be
to talk to
stealthy, but my
people.
dick is so big.
The
clap of my ass cheeks is getting
keep
exposed.
How did you know?
How did they know here? It's not like my ass is that fat.
Since you're gonna be able to use charismatic impact,
After you walk past me, everyone whispers under their breath, "Yeah."
Why?
and then I turn around, you can look, but you can't touch.
You can look, but you can't.
In the same way that people like have an aura that avoid candle, there are people that are like kind of drawn towards Mayday.
Wait, I know. It's like that one meme. I need to find it.
Okay. Does anyone else want to be doing anything?
Can I go talk to
give me a
Simon?
minute.
Please.
Yeah, you can go talk to Simon.
Yeah, I'll just ask Simon about the pit and how to get in, and you think you can help me with the little project of mine, sponsor.
I need you to be more specific.
Oh, okay. Well, ask him if there's any way two can get in the pit. He finds it interesting. It reminds him of his old childhood days.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Art, you already know what my character's childhood days are like. I thought you did.
Don't
Persuasion
forget your bonus
conversation.
to social skills if you.
Yeah, I had a 15. Do I just get a regular or do I add one?
I mean, go ahead and add whatever your pluses were to, your fashion or grooming.
Persuasion. 25 for persuasion and when you said like fashion and grooming, I had a 15 on those. so I
Simon
don't
says
know.
that he doesn't know any connections to. Yes, Mayday. I got my new 40s on me. Can't stop looking at it. It's so funny. I like their faces as they're bobbing after him too. That's my favorite part.
It's a minute to fucking. I forgot about.
Simon says that he doesn't know any connections with the pit, but this would be the place to find out. He does know that Dezmon works at the pit, and probably any of his, socialite or connections might be attending this party. So if you ask around, you would probably need to find a way to impress upon those people that you would be someone of value to invite to the pit or whatnot. Perhaps if you were to maybe be a fighter, or maybe be someone's, technician, or or even just be like cannon fodder to be like someone to fight against and test their skills and metal on. If you want to prove that you are someone of experience, I mean, you are a nomad. There are not many of those in this city, if at all. So that in and of itself is uniqueness that people will probably be like, oh my goodness, you're from out in the wasteland? That's actually I'd love to get your ear on something, So you could use something like that to go up to people, but for right now, you're just a nameless face in the crowd.
Aha.
And I will say this, I forgot to mention this. A lot of people are wearing masks because they want to be anonymous. So there are people that won't necessarily say that I am from this corporation or this business, because this is just a social gathering. This is all off the books. Nobody works for anybody here, and that's sort of the reason why Mayday or some of these other people aren't necessarily like kind of appreciated here, is because you are coming as yourself and being like, oh, I'm this big thing and whatnot. This event is supposed to be for sort of what's the word, under wraps and sort of like anonymous, sort of dealings and meetings and whatnot.
I see, I understand that. And can I also, do I have to roll again for the sponsor thing? Promo?
I mean, yeah, give me whatever sort of skill check you want to use.
I think, I'm gonna say persuasion would be best for this. So I'm trying that. I'm hurt. 15. I'm gonna add 1 luck point to my 15.
And what skill are you using?
Persuasion.
So you just sort of hop up on a table and be like, I'm someone of interest. You should come talk to me.
Wait, what?
What you tell me what you're doing if you're just shouting out into the crowd.
I pitched the idea to Simon on how I want to open up a little fight gym to bring in recruits to, go on excavations and such to help others out.
Well, yeah, if you tell him that you're gonna like start up a gym, that will definitely like draw some interest. And you could like present that and whatnot. And in fact, because you rolled so well, Simon will say, if you want to join him with his like little speech in the room where it happens, you can make a little speech there if you would like, and be like, hey, I'm from the wasteland, I'm starting up a business, it's going to be about like being tough and fighting and things.
Alright. I set that offer of his and
Okay.
I walk to him and just give him a firm handshake.
You can basically put like your little advertisement promotion thing in the middle of his like his presentation. Same as Candle and Janet didn't want to participate, and neither does Marcus.
I see. Yeah. Well, I got it in. I'm
I'm
happy.
denied that
I
no
am
one
back.
else would have gone in.
I am back. Sorry about bantering. If anybody called on me.
Back, how are you?
I have a different idea now.
Okay.
I'd like to roll perception to see if there's anyone who's big in the party that I could talk to about getting into the black market.
What about the white market?
No.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
hate crackers.
Huh? Aren't you a cracker?
No.
No.
Oh. Well, fair enough, I suppose.
So wait, what are you trying to do exactly?
I'm trying to just find someone who's a big part of the whole party who I could talk to about getting me into the black market.
Okay. Roll me conversation.
Oh,
Let's,
okay.
let's see if you can even find someone.
Charismatic impact wouldn't work, right?
I would allow that, but you won't
Alright.
get your bonus to social skills.
Gotcha. Alright, I got a 22.
Okay. You know that there is a gentleman that is actually an engineer that has like been doing some coming and going, and is like checking in with some of the socialites, some of the higher ups. You can see that he's going and talking to very specific people and being like, the black market will be in, this many hours and so on and so forth. So eventually, you are able to find this person due to the help of your fans overhearing that and them like pointing him out to you.
Alright.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Jason.
I'd like to just put my arm on his shoulder and said, hey, like the Spider-Man meme.
Yes. How can I help you?
What's a fine glass of water like you doing around here?
I'm a man, not a glass of water.
Flattery will get you most places, but not here.
Oh. So you wouldn't know how someone could get into, let's say, a black market?
He grabs you by the throat and slams you up against the wall and says, "Do not test me, stranger."
You know, usually they take me out for dinner first.
This is not how you think it is going to go. But what I will tell you is that if you are interested in participating, I assume that you would have a certain amount of funds to participate. You can't just have a pretty face plastered all over television screens to be someone important.
Well, this pretty face has gotten me into a lot of places.
Mostly bedrooms.
Actually, very true.
Basically only bedrooms. And a couple bars.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry, I blanked out. What did he say? I got distracted.
He basically said that you only got in because you are a playboy that you have no substance. You're just a pretty face. You don't have any really reason to be here, and he doesn't appreciate you. So any sort of talking over you want to do to this gentleman, you're going to do at disadvantage because they know what kind of person you are and they don't think you belong here.
Thank God I'm good at talking to people.
By the way, You are like off the ground. Your like toes aren't touching the floor.
Do any of us see him?
Good. It's his natural stance like that, so he should be more comfortable.
Yeah. Well,
Would any of us see
usually
him?
I have less clothes on when I'm like this.
That's the only reason you're at disadvantage.
You know what, Mayday? Roll me a persuasion check. You don't have disadvantage for this one.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised none of my fans are like immediately ready to start jumping in.
They're all cowering
you're,
in
like,
fear of this
actively-
person.
Because you're actively into it. Like, come on.
They're like, oh, I wish it was me. I should have grabbed him. I got a 21.
You say I'm into this whole choking thing, and they instantly release you. And again, this person is 5'9". Like they are kind of short, but they are jacked.
Kinda short. I'm 5'9". What?
No!
Like
Wait, I'm taller than you?
shorter than Mayday is and most other like people in this world. I feel like everybody in this room is like at least 6'2". Like people have like platform shoes or like bone extensions to like look, you know, more beautiful basically. There's a lot of fake people in this room is what I'm trying to say.
Soap is unintentionally standing out because he's at waist height since he's in a wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He's sitting out.
Wait, so if I'm invited to that, I apologize for interrupting this, but if I'm invited to that meeting, can I invite Scope with me? Or no?
No.
Alright, just want to clarify that out.
Yeah, you're just invited because you are a business owner.
Soon, entrepreneur. I want to meet the guy who's I'm meeting now. He seems like a real nice dog.
I think we'd get along.
They release you and they actually like spit in their hand.
Usually they spit on my face.
No, they see you as filth.
His eye twitches and he is this close to just walking away. Please say something that doesn't anger this person even more.
It's
Can
so
I meet
hard.
this fella? I would like to meet him.
All right.
This is the person you wanted to meet, and you're just being mean to them. You're just bullying him.
It's like how
he's being horny. There's a slight
yeah.
Not a very
My
big one,
bulky
though.
doesn't match my freak.
I said slight difference.
I know. That's why I stated explicitly not a very big one.
I know my
Slide.
place. You should know yours. And he walks away.
I grab his arm. I grab his
You
arm.
will die.
Make a brawling check.
You grab him by the dick.
You grab him by the ass cheek.
Now roll straight.
You grab his
Only
back
I was
pocket.
nearby so I could whack you.
This evolved a lot quicker than I thought it would, honestly.
Yeah.
Alright, I got a 17.
You reach for his arm, and before you realize it, you are flat on your back, unable to breathe as the air has been knocked out of your lungs. And as he shadows over you, he says, "Hands off the merchandise." And he walks away.
That man
I-
is
I
unironically
actually-
hot.
I actually wanted to talk to him, but I got distracted.
Well, too bad he's gone now.
Damn you, my own penis.
Damn. Do I remember what his face looks like?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just change it to him later then.
Oh.
As he's walking towards backstage, he spots Tori, and he kind of like straightens his shirt a little bit, realizing that he's looking a little bit unkempt. He says, "Excuse me."
No, not the fan service.
Sorry, did you just present Tori with an imaginary man?
Again.
No, I need to get a Tori before she starts
has a-
slipping again.
It's too late.
Wait, Mayday, you want this to happen. Every person she loves also dies.
Tori,
that's
Oh,
Tori, Straight is walking past you. And he says, "How do you do?"
I don't want to talk to him. I need to talk to him right now.
All right. What do you want to say to him?
Hi.
Oh no. Just put both her hair back.
Hello. I give Tori a death glare from across the room.
And how are you, Fräulein?
Why Fräulein? That's German. Isn't this a Russian accent?
No. Don't worry. Don't worry about it.
He's nondescript. Form.
Eastern bad guy boys, yeah.
This
We
person has
should
no
have
relationship to
known. We
anything.
should have known he was made as simp bait for Tori.
Oh my god.
Honestly, we really should have.
I'm just hanging on the roof.
What do I do?
was unaware that they would be such charming company at this point.
Doc just comes in. Oh, you shouldn't have. I'm gonna shut up.
Oh, you saw me from across the room!
He holds out his hand to you, Tori. You take it. He throws you up in the air, and as you land on the ceiling, he jumps up, and you guys are now in the middle of a dance party. And he just starts dancing with you.
Contain
It
the
should have
drool.
been me.
It should have been me!
Hey, Tori, roll dancing for me.
That's a skill?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dance is a body skill that uses dex.
Tori is
I
actively
hope
dying.
Tori, I hope you fail dearly.
I'm 15.
Hold up.
You got a 15?
Yeah.
You accidentally bump into him, and he kind of smirks and hip checks you right back.
Oh.
Alright, you need to roll a body check to see if you can survive.
Yeah.
Can you survive the impact?
What did I roll? What?
No, that's it.
I was just making a joke, Tori. You don't actually have to roll a body check.
Roll for penetration.
Oh, forget this.
I mean, you made me roll for.
Hey. That's because you have a dick.
How big is it?
What?
Roll for cougar size.
No, girl, just
That's
no.
so much worse. Roll a d100 to see
no.
how big.
Please roll a d20 to see how loose your goose is.
No, Sparrow, double up.
How loose is your goose? Hi,
Wait.
I'm Chris Hansen.
No. Enough.
Great fucking answer.
Alright,
Moving
well,
on.
I guess.
Mayday, if you can figure out a way to get up and maneuver through the cacophony of people, the sea of dancers, you might be able to find them
You want my
Well,
help, Mayday?
I have 2 ideas with dancers.
You want my
that I
help,
have.
Mayday?
again.
No.
Jeez.
I got 2 ideas. I did have like an actual get in. I'm just gonna go talk to what's their name? But this seems way more fun.
We can go talk to what's his nuts, but then I forgot what his name is, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Well, the Cheshire Cat.
Dude,
I was gonna see if he could. Yeah, I'm sure they could get me in if I talk to him or something.
you
I-
don't see
yeah.
DuPont anywhere.
That's fine. I have a different
Well, I see
idea.
the font.
All right, so I'm
I'll
gonna
make
walk
that
in the middle
fun.
of the dance floor and start pushing everyone away, so I'm just alone in a circle, and start hitting that shit.
I'm gonna just shadow Mayday so he doesn't do nothing stupid.
All right, roll dance with disadvantage because you are trying to do an active move.
All right.
Is it Chuckster here? He's part of the community.
No.
No,
Aw.
we were gonna take him, but not take him. We were
He's a
gonna.
taxi driver.
That's part of the
we were
game.
gonna drag him. Dance.
Oh, I wonder what
What
Joe's
happened
doing
to our
right now.
plan, Mayday? What happened
Well,
to our
look,
plan?
right now the plan is still gonna happen.
He's
right
using
now.
the wrong head.
Just fucking neon staring. Like, what about me?
We had a plan.
I got a 20 with disadvantage.
All right, yeah. You start bumping and grinding, and people are like, "I'm not really sure why you've moved us out of the way," but people start to come back in.
All right, I punched him away again. Punching. It's my moment. You stick.
I just go apologize. I apologize to all the people on his behalf.
But now that they're all spread out, I'd like to start heading towards him.
Okay, that doesn't work. You can try and roll a perception check to try and find him, I guess.
Man, I thought pushing him out would work.
Well, you tried to move them out of the way, and then they didn't really understand. Your dance moves weren't that impressive to
They
warrant
weren't.
them stopping
sucks, 'cause
dancing and looking at you.
They weren't funky fresh, man.
I got a good roll too with my first one, which sucks.
You know.
I got a 19 with perception.
All right, yeah, that's enough to try and find Tori, because she is wearing a rather auspicious outfit.
All right, I
Very
pull her
red.
back.
She looks
and
like
just-
a goth queen.
Very red.
Yes.
All right, I pull her back while getting in her place, wrapping my own.
I mean, if you check
Doing
out
what?
character info, you can see what she's got.
Yeah, I checked.
Not cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's alright, I guess.
Well, I was kind of being an asshole about it. I was
Lipstick
agreeing.
on.
Could be better, but I guess this is fine.
I don't know fashion, so whatever you guys put on, I just assume it's good.
You know, fair.
Anyways, so I wrap my rounds around him, say, "Hey, handsome, where'd you go off to?"
Away from you.
I was trying to enjoy myself, but I see that I must get back to work.
Right now, I need you to work on this dance.
Roll me something, and again, you have disadvantage.
I'm gonna need you to work on this dick. Anyway.
You're gonna make me die.
I can't
laughing,
sleep with
man.
everyone at this party.
Wait, you can't? Oh, right. That's what the after party's for.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
dog.
need to save myself a little bit.
What?
Let's get down funky fresh on the ceiling dance floor.
At this
Can't
point,
see
you're
it.
gonna make
Yeah,
it to the
anybody
after
can
party
look
later.
up and see this entire thing going on right
Can I slowly shake my head disappointedly?
Yeah.
now. No, you may not.
Oh.
You must approve.
You have to shake your head quickly, disappointedly.
Yeah.
I got. I'd like to use an auto 10 because I
Okay.
did
For a
not roll
total
very
of.
high. 28.
Okay. What do you say to this person? to Try and calm them down.
Give me a chance.
You know, you look very dashing in that suit. No.
You know that flattery doesn't work on this person.
Well,
This guy.
if
This
you-
is a guy of work.
Oh, I
He's
need him to
not
work on
gay.
something. I could change that. I
What?
could
You
fix him.
can't. You can't.
I could fix him.
I can't
Fix him.
fix him. Oh my
Can I?
God.
No, never
Hey,
mind.
hey, Tori, Mayday's
Sorry.
gonna steal your man. Are you gonna let him get away with that?
I will shoot you.
You will get shot after shooting a friend.
I'll
make your case
I'll
worse.
be happily to grab. I'll happily drag Tori by the ear.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, can I
Kinda-
do that?
Kinda,
No.
kind of ruining
No.
the mood right now. If I'm being
No,
honest.
can I do that, please?
Freddy, you're currently on the floor, not the ceiling. So.
Yeah.
I would like to go to the ceiling then.
Okay.
Doc, let's get funky fresh.
Mayday, I need you to try and convince this person to assist you in what you want your help with.
All right. Oh, it's so hard to be serious.
Please try.
Especially with your other head.
So
Don't be
with
yourself.
Please, if you need to
Be
be anyone,
someone
be
better.
someone else.
Eat candle right now.
Be Candle.
Alright, so I lay my hand gently on his arm, destroying 12 of his bones.
Hey, I stopped doing that after a while.
No, that's too far back.
That's too far back.
Never get it.
Candle, come on, Candle.
Move forward. Fast forward a little bit. Be more gentle.
Alright,
Place a hand on his shoulder gently. He dies instantly.
I wonder if
candle.
name dropping would work here.
No, I
Probably
don't
not.
think it would.
Because I'm pretty sure Nando's death hasn't gotten out.
Oh my god.
It is not.
Oh.
Alright, then I'd like to go respectfully. I have some business here. And I'll do whatever it takes to get into that black market. My boss really needs me.
And who is this boss of yours?
It's Nando.
Nando Calrissian.
Is that why I have not seen him here yet? He sent you instead. That does sound like him, actually.
Yeah, he was like really complaining about it. Honestly, it kind of a little bit annoying, but you know.
To be perfectly honest, he has not been much for social gatherings for some time now.
Really, he's so lively around me.
Oh.
At least when he's
I
at the
see
gambling
what you did
table.
there. I'm disappointed in you
I
for that
suppose this is what happens to a man that settles down. And he cracks a wry smile.
Oh, he's
So
a
can you do
playboy
anything
too. So Tori, you're not special.
I'm not.
That's what I'm here.
He's a playboy, Tori.
Ah, thank God, she's not special. Anyway,
He glances at Tori and says, "Is this a friend of yours?"
You can deny it. You can lie.
Asking
Don't say you can deny it.
Mayday.
What was that?
What?
I didn't hear.
Mayday is Mayday is being asked if Tori is for sale, basically.
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Alright, I hate this.
I would like to go up to Tori, please.
Normally, I would say no, but how much are you off?
Boot your ass. That is
Anything
my
is for
best
sale
friend.
for
If
the
this
right
gets if this gets wind of the group, I think you're
I
fucked.
can
Mayday.
get you a
I
front
beg your
row seat.
pardon?
Okay. I would like to
How
go up to
about-
Tori.
Alright.
What?
Wait, you stay back, Ray. I'm doing business.
Oh, no.
Remember,
What?
we have a group chat with our agents.
Alright.
As
all due
Freddy
respect.
comes up and pulls Tori away,
No!
he will basically say, "I'm sorry, I did not realize that she had already been rented out for the evening."
Whoa!
Okay. No, I turned to
Oh.
this motherfucker. I beg your
Alright.
pardon.
Somebody please. Alright, I start.
real quick. He says that. Scope is also gonna roll up. He's gonna have
The
Freddy
ceiling
on the-
isn't wheelchair accessible.
I drop on my grapple hook.
I am.
To be perfectly
Maybe
honest,
arms-
I'm really sorry, Scope, but the ceiling is not wheelchair accessible.
I didn't. Okay, I forgot.
They
were on
don't
the
expect
ceiling.
crippled people to attend these activities.
Oh!
Oh,
I didn't expect that. I keep forgetting that they're on the fucking ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took me a while to wrap my head around that.
I will say this: you could be like directly beneath them, but there is like 30 feet in between you guys.
Hey, Scope, just send to
Alright.
a message. You'll
I
Yeah.
really wanted to make
It's
a
like
joke off
40
of what-
feet between the floor and the ceiling, so like
Yeah.
from head height to head height, it's probably about like.
Fair enough.
Alright.
I
Scope
really wanted to make a
says-
joke based off of what Sparrow said, but it would have been way too mean.
Nah,
Do
go
it.
for it.
Do it. Do it. Peer pressure.
Where do I
Peer
move the
pressure.
joke on,
Peer
though?
pressure.
Who wants to be the butt of the joke?
Okay.
Mayday,
handle
this
it.
is something that you have to realize is this is the kind of like deals that they do here
Yeah.
in like the upper echelon. It's not like it's not slavery, but it is like, you know, I will give you what you want. Basically, like if you give me a night with your girl, then I'll give you, you know, $1,000 or whatever. That type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Alright.
So just Scope,
Corey.
you know, will most likely have heard through I don't know, the group chat or something what that guy said, and will send Freddy a message that literally just says, hey, not here. There are other times and there are better times to do that.
Alright, well, I immediately cover Freddy's mouth so he doesn't just ruin what I'm trying to Alright, I won't be able to get you a night with her, but I can get you a night with someone way prettier.
This is just what I imagine Freddy is right now. He's like,
You see? There's no need to wonder where your god is, because he's right here, and he's fresh out of her seat.
Mayday, I don't think the makeup works like that, by the way.
I know, but I don't.
his pupils are so small.
No. Here's my idea. I have Candle going into makeup and then beat him up.
No.
Wait, aren't I your height?
Oh, you know what? That works. If you're down for that, I will do.
But I want money.
I'll give you like 5 favors.
This is a
that,
bad
bro?
idea. This is a dumb idea. This is a stupid
Again,
idea.
like one favor is like $50. So like
Yeah,
5
man.
favor, that's that's quite a bit.
That's not enough to give me my
I'll
own
slap
place.
you $20.
I have 50 favors.
That's
man.
$250, yeah.
I will
I need
slide you
300 or
$20.
250.
Man, that means that guy gave me $250 to just touch my feet.
Man, I touched things I did not want to touch.
Alright.
Unit, do you want to tell this guy that you've got another girl that he could play with?
Oh, you want someone to play with? I can set up a play date.
Oh,
Talking about dog.
do you have another beautiful lady that I could participate with?
Even better.
A
Yeah,
dog.
she's slow. She's very slow.
It's a dog.
Look, she's a dirty dog though, trust me.
Okay.
Okay, so who wants a seat at this black market deal? Who is offering their woman?
Alright, I'm offering my woman.
I show him
too.
Ash. I show him Ash.
Wait,
the
do you
best
actually
brother.
show him your dog, or are you just saying?
I can't. I don't have enough hands to cover everything, but I
His dog
slamming
is
Freddy
not
against
on
him.
the thing is, his dog isn't on the ceiling.
Yeah,
Ash is in Scope's lap.
True.
True.
yeah.
I show him a picture of my dog.
I
as far away
immediately
from this as
slapped the phone
possible.
out of his hand.
I kick Mayday's hand away from my phone.
All right. The second that he realizes that the girl is a dog, he's not interested.
God
Unless-
fucking damn it!
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're talking about
No.
an actual female. Oh, let me call
Yeah,
her.
hold on.
Or Sparky.
I got an
They're not
actual.
likely to be allowed in.
I got
You
an
guys
actual
have
beautiful-
Gonna
you guys
set up a date
only
with
have one
Zodar.
girlfriend.
Hey,
You're
Sparky.
gonna
all
set
we
him
need.
on a date with Zodar.
Hey, Sparky. Should I call in a favor?
Corey, I'm gonna smack you.
Let's somehow make the body snatcher mad at us, and they'll come here in Minerva's body, and then they can
Alright.
have fun.
Hey, Mayday, do you
All
want
right.
to roll? You want to roll a human perception for me?
Sure. I have a different idea. What if I give him my card and say they don't put out on the first date, but then they...
Well, he's looking to
Mayday.
blow off some steam right now
Split with me.
before it's game
Alright.
time.
When you say Steam,
I got a 23.
Wait, Mayday, give Doc the makeup.
This guy is giving off total serial killer vibes, and if you
Normal Friday.
you get the idea that his idea of fun is like,
Making a snub film.
yeah, basically,
What you looking on?
like the kind
Wait,
of person
I'm
to kill a prostitute.
Oh, I'm eating my
Wait.
dinner. There's
Wait,
chicken.
that might work out. How similar is my body, right? That Igor gave me. Like how much did he put into it? Like
Oh, it's
every single-
exact. It's precise. It's 1-to-1.
I could work with that. I'll tell her.
If I do puppetry of the penis, I can make it look like a woman.
Well, no, this is my idea. He gets so pissed that he tries and kill. But then what is he gonna kill?
That he tries to what?
Kill.
Yeah, but then you're not here to go
Oh.
to the thing.
Well, no, I'm still gonna go because
Well, no,
he still has
Mayday.
to go to the black market.
If you do get killed at the party, then that's all your interactions.
There's
at the
too many
party's done.
people here, and he says, "Screw this," and he leaves.
Sayonara there, buddy.
I would like to clarify. It is still your fucking mind in there, you idiot. If he
Yeah.
killed you would be dead.
You would be a vegetated state.
Well, my body. What? Am I in a Kenjaku state?
You don't know.
Yeah. You don't know.
You-
Whatever.
I mean, even if you were in a Genjaku state, your fucking body, you wouldn't have the fucking ability to move your brain to a different body, you idiot.
Honestly, you know what? I'd
You
rather
could
not have.
You could not pay off the debt to Igor if you let this body die.
Mayday, you
Oh,
got the
no.
weeb getting mad at you.
Oh no, I can't let the plug get pissed.
I don't even
Alright.
watch JJK and it's pissing me off. Like,
Alright, then fuck it. I guess I'll just pretend to be him or some shit. That's better. Just to sneak in.
Let's
will
just
you
say
do,
that opportunity failed. You'll have to find someone else to give you a seat at the black market.
God
Oh,
damn
that's
it.
not wanted?
Damn the straighties.
Talk to Simon.
Straight. Okay.
Simon doesn't
I
have
actually-
an in for you guys.
Ah,
You'll have to find
you're
some
right.
way.
I forgot.
Yeah,
I apologize.
That's what the whole point of this get together, this party was, for you guys to find a way to get access to the black market or to get in contact with the pit.
I see.
Yeah, I'm focusing on the black market right now. Wow.
Okay.
I thought
Can
y'all were going for the
I-
pit.
Can I try to leverage my charismatic impact to find like a sponsor that would someone who would like, and by talking around with people, to find a sponsor that would like have, you said something like vintage instruments or something.
Yeah. If you're looking for someone to supply you with something, yeah, go ahead and roll charismatic impact.
It feels so weird hearing someone else use charismatic impact. I feel like I'm the only one that's
Used
used
it
it.
every now and then.
But it's very rare is what I'm saying.
Most of the time I try to convince people of stuff that's not from the lens of who I am. It's just trying to convince them. 23.
what?
I got a 23.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was part of the sentence, and that confused me. I was
No,
like,
I quickly switched because
23.
I'm trying my best not to also divert things constantly.
There are plenty of people that do metal work that you could probably get someone to supply you with something. There's nobody in particular that's like, yeah, I make, trumpets or I make flutes or whatever, but like you could probably find someone to supply you with raw materials and then you can make them yourself.
Okay. Yeah, we got craftsmen in our gang. We can figure something out with that. But yeah, I'll give them the Mayday card with the fruits basket stuff on the back, and then like tell them about the business venture.
Alright. Hold on,
And
I
then
gotta
I
figure out.
send Mayday a message. Is it time to show off?
I tell him give me 5 minutes.
Neon, roll me a d10, please.
I will do that in the dice rolling. I forget that it's here sometimes.
Clickety clackety.
6.
Okay. As you are standing there, probably on your phone, talking with the group chat, you feel something press up against your back. It's someone that has walked up and pressed their back to yours. And you can kind of feel something against your legs, like someone in a dress. And then you feel someone press something into your hand. And then they quickly walk away.
It's a bomb.
It is not a bomb.
I highly doubt it's a bomb.
Just making a live situation.
It is a business card for a craftsman that makes instruments.
I'll put it in my suit pocket, and I'll remember. Well, what's the name so I can go ahead and note it?
It's. You want me to make something up?
Oh no, we can say that for later if you
James.
don't already have one.
No, it's just something.
I have a name for it.
Yeah,
What
he
is it?
puts in his
Brass tacks.
Sure.
The brasses.
No, brass tacks. Like,
I I know. I hear that.
But yeah,
I'm gonna
he'll
have
put
that.
that. Oh, that was lightning. He'll put that in his suit pocket and then, I guess, wander around waiting for Mayday to be ready to try to show off. When he first saw that stuff happening at the ceiling, he was like, "Why are they doing this?" And then he just ignored the rest of it.
I need to find the person. Give me a second. God, I'm bad with names.
Could just break it down.
DuPont?
On the
Mark.
That-
Yeah, DuPont. I need to see. I want to see if.
All right,
DuPont's-
roll perception.
I'm just gonna break it down on the ceiling.
Mark, let me break it down
At
for you.
any point in time, like after something's happened, if you guys want to keep looking for people, just feel free to roll your skill checks.
I got a 35.
You see Victoria Styles come in, and DuPont is there.
Hey,
to greet
yo.
her.
Oh my god! Wait, do I actually?
Yes,
The two hottest people he
Oh
knows.
my god!
she is down on the floor, so you will have to get there, and she
I
might be
started
gone by the
running.
time you get there. But you do see her.
I just. I got on my phone to say scope.
Yep, Scope just, like, he understands. He starts
Roll
to-
interference, basically.
Alright, I
All right,
need you
yeah.
to distract her.
I think I kind of want some sort of skill check where Mayday's on the ceiling, giving like coordinates to Scope to get there.
Charades, contortionists.
So if Mayday wants to roll like some sort of like skill check for direction giving, or Scope wants to roll a skill check for like taking directions or like tracking or something.
You could do streetwise if we're understanding. If yours is high enough. But maybe
I have plenty of streetwise.
just to understand what I'm trying to like say.
Yeah.
If that works. Oh, lip reading is an actual skill.
Yeah, it is.
I think
I don't have a
streetwise
lot
would
of
be
that
better.
though.
Alright, then just go streetwise then.
Yep, just streetwise.
Alright.
In this
Did
case,
I need to roll
rolled a
something too?
five.
Just I wanted one of you to roll some sort of skill check. I won't make
15.
this too difficult, but yeah.
That's a 15.
You do see her, but she is like stepping off to the side where she's like in a group of people, and they're like kind of coordinating her. Like they're basically keeping away normal viewers, which leads you to believe that DuPont is, someone of interest again, because they can walk past all of this red tape and have come up to talk to Victoria Styles. And you get the idea that DuPont is actually running interference and stalling.
Oh, DuPont's my fucking goat!
I'm also on the floor right now.
Okay.
Guaranteed I'm not good at tracking.
Oh,
I'm just getting
the main
ready.
reason I did King Scope
Yeah, he
because I
wanted
know
to
he
talk
wanted to talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I won't be able to get in. So it
If
doesn't matter.
DuPont's got them, I'm
I
fucking
mean, if
running.
you can try and find a way to like get past her bodyguards, basically, you could try and talk to her. Like, there's not like there's like a less of a physical barrier and more of a socialite barrier. So like, she is physically there, but it's like if you try to approach her, someone will be like, you know, state your business, so to speak. That's the only issue right now.
While I'm running down, I'd like to do my makeup to look like her.
Do you,
Gosh.
do you actually?
Really, dude?
Yes, because then she'll know I get it. Then
We need
she'll
to
know.
confiscate that makeup from him.
I don't use it enough, actually. I actually have only.
You don't, but you use it in the worst ways.
Well, no, this is gonna be the best way because you're like,
This
oh
is
my
gonna get you
god.
killed.
Nah, I'd win.
All right,
You'll
Lost the
die.
fire.
Scope. What would you like to do to try and approach Victoria Styles?
Honestly, I don't think I can at this point. I mean, there, like as you said, there's a kind of a social barrier.
Does he not even consider it?
Well,
I mean, you are a fixer. You want to try and pull some strings that way or something?
could I barter with my roll ability?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
More than anything, I kind of just want to know what you are going to do. Do you want to like pull some sort of like authority card and be like, you know, I am this person, or I know this person, or like, or do you just want to be like, I am in charge here, you have no authority over me, and push past this person?
I would have a very difficult time of doing that from a wheelchair. So Scope rolls up, listens
Yeah,
for just a second, like can't get anything understood at the moment, and just looks at the guards and says, excuse me, you mind if I roll past? I got I could lie to you, but I'm working an angle for a case, and she's the top lead that I have right now. She ain't a suspect, but that's kind of all I got. All right.
What'd you get for your skill check?
I did not do one yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he was just talking, I guess.
Yeah, you just asked me what I was gonna do, so I need to pick a skill.
Yeah, you could roll your fixer ability.
Okay, so that would fit in
Actually, I will
trading,
say
right?
whatever sort of skill check you want to use, you can add your fixer level.
Okay.
If you want to just do persuasion or something.
I'm gonna do trading. I say, hey, I'll drop into like if so Scope reaches into his suit pocket. Obviously, they know that there can't be a weapon because, you know, you were fucking scanned when you entered here. There's no fucking way it's a weapon. He takes out a business card, hands it to the guard, and says, "Look, I'm a fixer, but I'm also a private investigator. If you need help, come to me. I'll give you a discount if you let me past. I will find anything you need found. A car, a person, a weapon. Hell, you could tell me to find a needle in a haystack, and I'd get back to you within the week."
Okay, what did you get for your skill check?
I'm gonna roll now.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, so that explodes.
Ooh.
And that's an 8. So let's see, 18, and then on top of that, my trading skill, which is an 11. So that is 29, and then I'll add all of my roll ability stuff, my fixer level, which is 5. So that will be a 34.
A 34.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the highest we've ever gotten?
I had a 35 just earlier.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
he had a 35 earlier.
Oh,
It's the
okay.
highest. It's the highest my character has gotten.
Okay,
enviously.
I swear I don't remember people getting the 30s before.
We have.
You did 30s a couple of times.
Dude hits the 30s
This
for the
guy
street blood.
like steps in front of you deadpan with a hand out, then you say what you say, and then his eyes like go wide, and he jumps back and hops on his toes, and he's like, "Oh shoot, your wheels, oh my goodness, I'm a huge fan. You like goggles or oh Victoria's gotta see you. Dude, okay. And he grabs you and just wheels you straight up to her.
I just, the way that you explain that, I specifically imagine that one guy
I'm
going,
a big
"Oh,
fan. Your
shit!"
wheels, right?
No,
He's
yeah,
a
no,
fan, bro.
I specifically imagined it as, oh shit, a rat.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly what happens.
Grabbing his pants and everything.
It's a rat.
This guy is a fan of you and thinks you're super cool. And he wheels you up to Victoria Styles. Upon which DuPont graciously leaves without a word.
Interesting. So,
Alright, so, go,
Oh, and you are?
name's Scope. It's nice to
Charmed,
meet.
I'm sure. What can I do for you?
I have questions. Look, I know you're a star. I don't want to
I
waste
have
much time.
answers, but I do have a presentation that I'm going to be doing, so any questions you might have, I might answer at that point in time.
Yeah, these are more personal.
To be perfectly honest, I don't like talking to people, so I don't like talking to people more than once. If I have to explain myself, I'd rather just get it over and done with. Is there something particular you need from me?
Put it.
I'm sorry,
Right on
I'm
the
not trying to
table.
be rude, but I don't do well in crowds.
I get it.
And she's
That being said-
grimacing at you.
In that case, I'll lay
I
it
don't
flat
know
on the
if
table. You know if your makeup ever went through human trials, or for that matter, if it's still going through human trials?
Roll me some sort of intimidation check. I would say interrogation would actually be a very good skill to use here.
Can I do trading again?
I will allow it,
Okay.
but I won't
Can I-
give you any bonuses to your fixer level.
I'm fine. Wait, okay, no. If I can't use fixer, let's see. Do I have any skills that are better than trading?
We'll see, It's where all that happens.
Um,
Could I just dance up there on the ceiling? The dancing ceiling?
Oh yeah, you can absolutely.
I'm imagining-
be dancing.
I'm also dancing, by the way. I got a 13.
The salsa dancing or break dancing?
Doc, you are the person that is dancing the least good up there.
If I may describe it, I am currently doing the robot.
oh, I was
all-
imagining the
oh,
jellyfish dance.
Smooth way.
Well, no, I'm doing the robot with all 4 arms.
No,
So-
Neon.
Sparrow,
Yes.
you aren't gonna believe this.
Mm-hmm.
I exploded twice this time.
Okay.
So, I rolled a 2 after the 2 explosions. So that is 22 plus 11, so that's 33. Yeah, just 33.
I thought he was gonna get 40 something.
33.
I was
No,
ready.
I can't, he said I can't use my fixer level here.
Oh,
So a total of what now?
33.
She raises an eyebrow, and there's a hint, there's a glimmer of recognition in the back of her eyes, and she stands up, recomposes her stance. It's oh, I see. Well, I'm never one to turn down. Press isn't the right words. Brown noser is so rude, isn't it? But I can see that you're a compelling individual looking to see if I'm up to snuff. Very well. I appreciate a challenge, and I'm all for it. Ask away. Of course there have been human testing. How on earth can we not test a product meant for humans without giving it to humans? There have been complications, but what sort of enterprising business doesn't have ups and downs?
I gotta ask though, is it the type of ups and downs where you have to take people off the street without their consent for these kinds of tests?
There are many people that are looking for any sort of opportunity to get themselves off the streets. Whether or not they tell their friends where they've gone and what they've done once they've had a well-filled pocket full of money. That's up to them and not my concern.
Alright, fine. I get what you mean. What about children?
Children? Oh! You can see that she actually looks like she's gonna gag. Why would I ever deal with children? They're so unpredictable and violent and messy and, so terrible for any sort of detailed analysis. No, absolutely. Children are terrible for a control group.
I suppose that's fair.
Children suck.
Well,
You got 2 kids.
I'm not exactly...
What? Who? What? No.
Yeah. So Scope thinks for just a second, like pauses on the statement of, oh, children are so disgusting. In that case, you know anyone else who might be interested in children in your let's put it lightly, with line of work?
Please make another skill check. And I will say that because you did so well, you could make this conversation even. You do not have to do persuasion or something.
Alright, I'll run conversation.
I feel like she is like at this point just like genuinely kind of gushing. And kind of like talking about like she's almost like getting humanity loss recovery from talking to you about this.
She's a freak. Alright.
I hate children with a fiery passion.
She's
A
got a real-
violent passion.
Then there are any places you want to keep away from extra within your line of work? And I will, in this case... Okay, my best outside of, like, trading is Streetwise, but I can't really use Streetwise here, can I?
I would allow it, but you will get different information.
Okay, so... Conversation, I theoretically learn less. Human perception... I pick up the most from her way of speaking and the way that she's speaking about the given things
I
she's
think
talking
if you
about.
want to roll human perception, you'd be able to tell if she is like being honest or whatnot. But for the time being, I think roll some sort of check to try and get an answer.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm trying to decide on right now. Like, what skill to use. I suppose Streetwise, from her speaking, I learned the most about,
Your general area, yeah.
Yeah, I learned the most about my general area, and since I'm looking for someone who's been missing in that general area, let's see. Okay, so that's just like a flat 9. I didn't explode this time. 19.
Okay. She says, to be perfectly honest, and maybe this is just me, but, the type of company I keep aren't interested in children. More of a liability than anything, especially because children usually have parents, experienced people that you definitely don't want at your back. No, if children go missing, it's got to be something else. Not that I would know anything about that, unfortunately. No, a lot of what we do is we look for enterprising individuals, people that are perhaps down on their money and willing to participate in less than safe testing, but, that's, it's an opportunity. I don't think about it as, taking advantage of the less fortunate. I'm seeing it as, trying to give opportunities to people.
I get the gist of that. With that in mind, Scope pulls out another one of his business cards and holds it out to her. If you need the opportunity to find someone, call me.
Yes, I've heard much about you. Actually, no, I haven't. But I do know that you are one of the peoples of interest, and considering that you've made it here, that's enough for me. She takes it and she slides it between her cleavage.
Yep.
Hey, yo.
So
Damn,
the thing
I never
is,
wanted to be a
you
card
know what?
before.
You know what the thing is, right? Most people would probably like, including Scope, if he hadn't gone through what he already has gone through, would have flinched or blushed or something at her doing that. Would have reacted in some way. Unfortunately, Scope's primary care physician is Doc, so he
that's fair.
He doesn't react in the slightest to her doing
She
that. He
also
doesn't
doesn't
break
have
eye contact.
pockets.
Yeah, he doesn't like break eye contact. He doesn't he doesn't slip into a different gaze. He doesn't even flick his gaze slightly in a different direction. He
He
just
damn, that's crazy.
yeah. Well, no, he didn't even go damn. That's crazy. He just. I mean, it's understandable. She's wearing a dress. Why would anybody put pockets in a dress unless they're actively prepping for combat?
Yeah, she
It's
has
like
like a
a
little
sequel.
kind of like satchel thing that she's got in her hands, and that's about it.
I like
Yeah,
to think
she
slowly.
has. I mean, like she has.
But that's where
combat,
she keeps her gun, so there's
yeah.
no space for cards.
Exactly.
I like to think slowly
Um,
approaching behind her, like the wrestling.
Oh gosh. Dude.
She actually
Deal.
sees you and says, "Well, if you have any more interest in my company, perhaps I could take you around the facility to get some, what's the term? Eyes off her back. If we got a word from you that everything that we're doing is up to code, as it were, then perhaps that might assuage some more fears of people. Toodaloo." And she walks past you without another glance, and walks up to Mayday. "I see that you're using the product. How is it?"
You know, besides the nightmares when it touched my brain, it isn't too bad.
Oh, that's interesting. Although I do remember you reporting that. To be perfectly honest, we do encourage people to not ingest it or put it in their body. It has various effects on different internal systems, but again, this is designed for external use. After all, anyone that drinks soap obviously isn't going to be healthy.
Fair enough. I couldn't help but wonder, would you be interested in sponsoring a little business I have?
I'm not really in the business for sponsorship, as it is, I'm trying to get my own business off the ground. This is my first big hit, after all, don't you know? Anywho, there are some people that I do need to get to, so I do appreciate stopping to say hello, but is there anything that you need from me?
Not at the moment, but here, I hand her my card.
Yes, well, I'm very charmed to finally meet you. You are rather dashing. Without all
Real-
that nonsense.
If
And
you
she
don't
just kind of,
mind.
she slaps your cheek and the makeup ripples so that she can see your real face underneath, and she kind of gives you a smirk. I'll see you later.
Real quick, I need to some people need to stop walking away from me.
That's how life's gonna be, Mayday.
I know,
I'll be
but
able
like,
to talk more afterwards, my dear.
Wait, don't I get to talk to her at the meeting? Wow.
Oh
I'm happy.
wait, is she coming to the after party?
Fuck no.
I'm gonna try to. I mean, hopefully,
No,
but
one of the first events is like people showing off product. Then it's going to be like the private meetings that Simon's doing, and then like at the very end is going to be the black market deal. So she has to. She's the main focus for this sort of thing. She is the guest of honor, and so like people are waiting for her.
I guess she'll most likely be at the black market dealing because of her makeup. So I guess we shouldn't worry too much about talking to her. since
She
I'll be
needs
able
to go
her
talk to the sharks right now.
after. Okay, that's fair. If that's happening then, and I already later, then is it possible to roll to see what kind of items? I mean, not items. I guess it
If
would
you
be
want to
items.
roll conversation and see if you can get her to slip about some of her other competitors, you could do that. After all, this is the last time you will see her alive.
Oh my god, I hate it when you
Oh man.
Whenever Sparrow says that, he's full of shit. Like, come on, why?
Yeah, you say that, but how many people have died that I tried?
That's true. Wait, no, Scope interacted before you, so she's safe. And she has a name. Anyway.
She gets 6 days to live now instead of 5.
Scope wheels around and is like, I recognize that cleavage anywhere. That's Kiri in disguise. Let's take off this mask.
Would I be able to use charismatic impact?
If it weren't for you meddling kids.
Oh, what was that?
Would I be able to use charismatic impact inside the conversation?
You can roll charismatic impact with disadvantage to try and see if she will become a fan for you.
I would love that, and since it's one person, I'd be able to actually get a high, even with the. That's perfect.
Yep, it's going to be disadvantaged because she is a higher echelon, but you know it is one person. So.
All right. Go to solid.
I will let you add your bonus to your wardrobe and style personal group.
All right.
Which I think you succeeded both, so you get to add +4 to this roll.
With the disadvantage, I got 19, and I get 1 + 4, right?
Yep.
All right,
So
then
that's
that'll
23.
give me to. And then I'd like to use. So it's 23. I guess I'll use all 7 of my luck points.
Okay.
Because if I could get her as a fan, that's gonna go crazy.
As she goes to walk past you, she leans against your shoulder. She doesn't like place a hand on your shoulder. She just sort of like leans over and whispers in your ear. You are, of course, sitting next to me at the market, aren't you?
I'd love for that to happen.
Good. I'll see you there. And she walks on. But now you have a seat at the black market.
Alright, and I got a crazy fan now. Well, she isn't crazy, but I got a new fan.
Speaking of the black market, is that one guy, the
Dezmon?
somewhat Ruskin, somewhat German guy, him?
Strayed?
That was
the black market guy, yeah.
That was the whole reason we were trying to talk to him.
Yeah,
is
but
he still on the
no, he
Steelix?
left. I mean, you would have seen him, and so if you wanted to intercept him, you could, but he's in a bad mood.
I wonder why he's in a bad mood.
I would like to try at the very least. The black market is a decent lead at the very least, and I can't exactly trust anyone to ask the questions that I want to ask because they're gonna come up in the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it alright if I do that, like, with everyone? Is it okay?
How dare you?
Sure.
I'm offended. What are we doing?
No, I mean, like, is it alright if I do that? Like, is anybody else doing anything actively?
You're gonna approach Strayed?
Yes.
Alright. What do you say or do?
So okay, actually, how do I approach this man? He's smaller than the rest of everyone. Obviously, a lot stronger than the rest of everyone too. So
This is a practical person. This person has like a farmer's build.
yeah. Okay.
Like
With
there
that in
is
mind-
some general information you could get just from looking at this person.
All right.
They are not a socialite. They are a worker here. Like they do the black market stuff.
He's just trying to blow off some steam.
Yeah, they look like Ulysses Claw kind of person, you know.
He rolls up and simply says, "You know, I think we two have very similar job descriptions."
He hesitates and his eye twitches.
We both find things for people. I just look for things that they lost. and you look for things they need. With that being said, do you know how someone, such as myself, could find a seat there?
Roll me something.
Persuasion, yeah.
I'd allow trading.
Alright, yeah, I'll roll fucking
Or
trading.
if you just want to talk business, you could roll business.
I do not have a lot of business skill, but my
Okay.
trading is my absolute highest stat, so I'm going to run.
I mean,
Has he
this
traded?
guy is a trader. This is like his thing. So,
Yeah, so I include in that just what can I find for you so that you could help me find a seat. And I'll roll trading. Can I do my roll ability here?
I don't know exactly what you're trying to pose here, other than you're trying to say like, you have a job, I have a job. By the way, can I get into the behind the scenes?
I'm talking in a very basically what I'm trying to say to him is, at least I think, fairly simple. It's just both of us work in kind of the same field. I find things that people have lost and people that people have lost, and you find things that people need. So he finds things that people want. I find things that people lost. We both find things, is what I'm saying.
You're both finders.
All right.
We both find things for people, and by finding those different things for people, I'm wondering basically, what can I find him so that he'll find me a seat?
I see. You're trading jobs. Gotcha. I see.
I'm
Yes.
very literally trading an actual favor for a
Yes.
seat.
Perfect. I will allow you to use your fixer level for trading.
All right. It's not a great roll, so I'm gonna add an egg point to this one. So I have rolled a 4 plus my trading, which is an 11, so that's 5, and then it goes up to 20 because of my level, and then I'm gonna throw in an egg.
It's also +4 because you rolled good, didn't you? On your Oh wait, no, you didn't. You got average looking.
I think the only people who did was me and Freddy.
Okay.
Hey,
Come on,
I'm
no.
only one below y'all.
Not good enough.
Loss is loss. Well, not exactly one for keeping a low profile. Actually, perhaps you are the person that I'm looking for. You see, one of the exhibits has gone missing. I don't suppose I could get you to look for that person now. Or not person.
I
hate
understand.
speaking.
Discretion is key in this business. As always, Scope will pull out a business card from his pocket, hand it in a cupped hand, and when the guy will eventually reach for it, Scope will put a hand on top of that hand and say, "Come find me when this is over. We can discuss in
He
deeper
takes
detail."
the card in one hand and he hands you something else that you didn't realize he had in his other hand because it's translucent. But the second it touches your skin, it feels completely moist. And the only way I can describe it is that it's like a gelatinous disc. It's kind of like a jellyfish head, basically. And he says, let me be clear. I need this back once you're done. But there's a piece of stealth technology that, well, we cannot find it. But we need it before the misting goes up. If you can help us find that, I will be in your debt.
Hey,
And
look,
he,
it's a simple exchange of services. No need for either of us to be in the other one's debt, right?
he basically explains that that thing that he handed you will be useful in finding it. but he doesn't explain how.
Fine with that. Any way that I can find you? Or any contact information I could use to,
Yeah, he gives you his number.
Cool.
So he is now one of your contacts.
I don't know if you want a guy like that in your contacts. But...
I don't know why, but this is too funny to me. You started out by saying, I'm the guy that finds things. At the end of the conversation, how can I find you?
Yeah. But
That's true.
That's just funny.
Yeah.
what's not happening?
You're dying.
So Scope does ask just directly, do you know, when the deadline is, when the next, meeting would be?
The next meeting for like the Shark Tank thing?
The black market.
Oh, the black market? That'll be like 6 hours.
In 6 hours?
Yeah.
Well,
Ooh, long
alright.
We should. Everyone else should.
The Shark Tank will begin in like half an hour. And it's going to go for like maybe an hour or two. And then it's going to be like the meetings of like, this is what we're going to do to, for the city, the next course of action, which Candela will be a part of. So will Simon and, those kinds of people.
Will the Shark Tank thing be open to everyone? Like just to look and watch?
Yes. It's one of the main attractions.
Okay, perfect. Because I do want to see if I could get a sponsor from one of the ones if they look really good.
Yeah. Like, that is what they are here for. That's why all of these influential people are here, is to see these people, like, showing off their product.
By the way, I would have shot you a message of the sponsor potential people that I found.
Sir, yes, sir.
I want to clarify something. Before the guy leaves, before the conversation completely concludes, I want to get a decent read of the whereabouts. If it is, as I assume, in this location, where was it lost, and how long ago?
He's not sure about any of that because it's stealth technology that's so good. But he does know that this entire area is locked down. Nobody is... Once Victoria Styles got into the building, nobody is getting in or out for the next 10 hours.
Oh, so we can't even leave if we want to.
No.
Alright,
Long
so...
It is one party.
10 hours to find the, well no, not 10 hours, I have 6.
I don't know why, but the way you explained the thing that he put into Scope's hand makes me think of Altered Carbon. I don't know why.
A what?
Altered Carbon.
It's a Netflix show.
Altered Carbon?
I don't know.
Altered Carbon. Just the way you described it makes me think of a specific item from that show.
So it's basically a guy that wakes up in a Bacta tank after,
I mean, if he doesn't know, we can explain later. We
can talk about it after the session.
No, that was literally the end of my description.
That's actually but Sparrow, I forgot to tell you this, but it was a 30 for dance. I know it's a little late.
Oh yeah, like people are absolutely bumping and grooving and grinding.
Y'all's conversation is done, right? With
Eunice, a few people of interest are dancing nearby, and because they're also dancing so well, I think like naturally the party kind of like tries to get you guys to go together. Just kind of like after a while, there's like this circle that forms that sort of like lets individuals like show off their amazing dance moves or whatnot. There's like someone that comes in and has like this whole anti-gravity suit that kind of like pulls off some stuff that doesn't necessarily look impressive, but the fact that they're basically, using this technology to do this stuff so seamlessly in and of itself is impressive. Probably nothing that would necessarily impress you specifically, but to other people are excited. But I think you like fully break it down street style and pull off some cool moves.
Ooh.
There is also an individual. There's this woman that's kind of got this like puffy blue dress that has it like hiked up, and she's like full on breaking it down. Similar to you, where she like gets down on the floor and starts like kicking her legs up and whatnot. But yeah.
Some people of interest, thanks.
As you guys are having this dance, though, a male figure wearing a black mask that looks like a what's that sort of jack-o'-lantern type of aesthetic? That sort of like craggly eyes and smile, that kind of mask. He like materializes out of thin air and takes the hand of the girl and like dances her away from you.
Don't.
The girl's also wearing a mask, so you don't recognize her either. That's just something that happens.
Working on those fresh moves next time, I guess.
Just imagining it turns out to be people from the toolbox somehow got in.
Wait. Excel, is that you? Otto? No. Yeah. Just wanted to do a little fun thing, see what would happen.
And I think like the duo of them challenge you to a dance now. So let's roll dance again.
Alrighty. Oh, it's good. My phone's completely charged. Please be good. I gotta check my stuff just in case. Like, auto 10s. I'm good on auto 10. 16. I'm gonna add an auto 10 and an egg.
Oh wait, for a total of?
It was 16, 10, and an egg, so that'd be like 27 actually.
Okay. They kind of like start doing this duo thing, but you kind of get the idea that they're not necessarily like in sync with each other. Like they kind of have like different motivations for their dancing, so they're not really like meshing together very well. So I think you definitely you steal the show, and people kind of like sort of ignore them and accumulate them back into the crowd and leave you sort of in this circle showing off the dance moves.
They got murdered by the crowd.
Yep, they got overshadowed.
Oh, man.
Which you kind of get the idea that that's sort of what the guy wanted as he like pulls her away.
She wanted to dance. He wanted it to end. I think that's what I get the gist of.
Yep.
Anyway, I can just fling on my card.
It
You
gets
have a
lost
card?
in the crowd.
What was that, Sparrow?
It gets lost in the crowd.
Oh, well, whoever grabs it. Or would it be falling? You know, that's why stealing things making my head.
Hey, yeah,
trouble.
actually, you toss a card and it falls to the floor, like it, because you're on the ceiling, so it flies up from your perspective.
It's someone in the eye.
Apologies.
It
Check out
lands in
these
someone's
moves.
drink, and I think like DuPont picks up the drink and like raises it towards you as a toast.
Can't see you. I'm too fresh right now.
God, DuPont is really growing on me.
You want to
He's
fuck
gonna
anything
die.
that walks?
He's gonna die.
And I guess
Probably.
Seconds later,
One-
DuPont places an empty glass back on the drink.
when 2 is done dancing, he just bows to the crowd and walks off a dog.
DuPont is using the card to pick their teeth, and then
Oh.
flings it. They sort of like discard it.
That's cool.
Man, he is terrible with trash. He does not care about the
No,
environment.
they like fling it, and it like
What a
flies
nice-
through the air and spirals, and then flies into a trash can.
Oh my god!
So he's
I
a
asked him to
magician,
have-
I see.
I asked him to
Yeah,
have my
hence the
children.
top hat.
Hence the top.
Only the magicians wear top hats.
I'd like to join everyone on the dance floor.
Okay.
No, I love
Alright,
but
Mayday, is
But-
it finally time?
It is, but I'd like to do 2 things on my way to the dance.
Gosh dang it, dude.
No, it's
You
one-
keep telling
one
your
is-
friend later. I promise.
Well, I'm actually. Well, it
Yeah.
isn't talking to anybody. It
Actually, dog.
but it's
you
just
want
straight
salsa
Yeah, but
dance?
you also let someone else take our spotlight before we can even do it because you waited
Well,
so
I'm
long.
sorry. I need to socialize here.
Suffrage is
The
real.
point of the dancing.
Hey, want
Look,
salsa dance?
we can still dance. All right. The 2 things I do. One is just I
Alright,
keep
dog.
checking the tablet while I start
I'll
heading
roll
out.
dance.
Like that isn't anything crazy.
What you get,
But
dog?
I'd like to try and slip my card into people's pockets while.
Okay.
Would that be
uh,
pickpocketing?
Reverse pickpocketing.
Well, I'm saying for the skill to use.
Yeah, roll pickpocketing.
My pickpocketing is decent.
That doesn't sound
It is. It isn't anything crazy like my other stats, but I mean my other skills. But all right.
Hey, dog, I got a 22. What'd you get?
Hold on.
I got a 17, but I'd like to use an auto 10.
I got an 11.
Ah, shit.
All right, yeah, you sneak a lot of cards into people's pockets without them realizing.
So you're just like stepping on my shoes, dog, while you're guiding us to this salsa dance?
No, I'm actually actively standing on your shoes and letting you lead.
Yeah, that's all. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Salsa dancing up there.
Do I notice anything on the tablet at all while I'm heading up? Or
you
the
have it put on spool?
yeah, spool.
Nope, don't notice anything.
If there's another kunzite, would it show on the?
I mean,
tablet
it'd be
as
kind of
well.
hard to tell because you've got kunzite on you, but
Fair. All right, I just go to Neon and say, "Yay! I told you I'd be here."
actually, you
How much
switch to
trouble did you make?
kunzite and nothing happens because it's no longer on your person.
Dude, Paul.
Oh,
Ah,
God
shoot,
damn it.
you've been nabbed.
No, I mean it was makeup lady DuPont.
There's a lot of
Black
people
market
that
guy.
Mayday has been,
Yeah, angering.
well, just interacting with.
Yeah,
All
because like
this
the-
thing, yeah.
I was thinking too I shouldn't take it, but when I meet fucking Carrie, I wanted to give it to her.
Curie.
Carrie, blah, blah, blah.
The real question is, I wonder, do you have anyone in your group of people that would be able to help you find it before the 10
All right.
hours is up?
You know what? I will text Scope, I suppose.
Yeah, more
and
than
tell
just
him
scope.
that I'm missing. Well, no, Scope is like the main one though.
Scope is so bored at this party.
He's like, all of these people are assholes.
I'm sure I've shown
he
everybody
got
the
the
ring.
mission. He's like, finally, something to do. And then like he got a second text and he's like, finally.
But
I-
yes,
yeah.
Just building up like at the same time rapidly.
Scope, you were basically given a backstage pass to go wherever you want.
Perfect.
All right, understood. In that
I
case,
I text him that I'm missing the.
I guess
kunzite.
Strayed would have slipped you 2 things then.
I get the message and I will immediately respond. Like, most of the time, Scope takes like a minute or two to respond to somebody's text. And then, like, this time, he responded, like, in 2.5 seconds with his normal checklist of things, like, where do you need to, where did you potentially lose it? Where, like, do you have a way of detecting it? Do you know anyone who has come into contact with you? And how likely, like, he needs all of the information immediately.
I text them the people I've talked to, just like, you know, they're on the late, I forget her name. I text them a list of who I've talked to, and can I
Victoria
drop
Styles.
things from this Victoria Styles? Just everyone in general. even I even text. Hold on, I need to find their name because it was actually specific.
Where did you have the kunzite on your person? Where did each individual person touch you?
I had it
Show me on
in
the
my
doll where they touched
jacket
you.
pocket.
And
Is it possible for me?
People have touched me everywhere.
People have touched me everywhere. I'm pretty sure it was that Russian guy or whatever he was. That guy was weird. He touched me. I didn't like it.
That's a surprise.
You didn't like it?
Nah, he came off a little weird after a minute.
Wow.
Gotta say, I'm
Surprise.
surprised. With all of those.
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to drop the tablet towards off the ceiling?
You just want to drop it in the air?
Two scope, I'd assume.
Yeah, it's a scope.
Just
Scope?
Yeah. Dude, wait, no, don't.
Actually,
I need you to roll me athletics.
I actually
Do
have a better
not.
idea.
My athletic skill is hot garbage. I will drop it.
I have a better idea. I'd like to.
Nope, you already did it. Scope, roll me
no,
athletics.
I was gonna. God damn it.
why
Can I
did
give
you
him
just hand
advantage?
it to him?
I've got. We need to dance and I didn't want you to complain.
It's 30
Why
feet.
aren't you normal?
There's no way that you can, like, guide it.
Ugh.
Scope needs to try and catch this thing.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use one of my egg points here, aren't I? Alright, give me a minute. This is my, what's my athletics? Yep, that's a 4 normally, so let's see what I roll. Hopefully it fucking
All right.
explodes.
We just
I
have to
rolled
hope
a-
Let's just hope DuPont shows up to save the thing.
DuPont has been my goat this entire time.
Alright, I'm gonna have to spend my last egg point that I have on this. Because I rolled a grand total of 8.
I will let you
it's
spend
an
that
egg
egg
point.
point, but what happens next is going to give you an egg point. Because as you are trying to maneuver around people as quickly as you can, unfortunately someone walks in front of you and it's definitely going to land on the other side of them. And when that person passes, it isn't shattered on the ground. It's floating in the air. And then it hovers towards you and lands on your lap. And then you just hear a and you look over and you see DuPont, and they waggle their fingers at you, and you see tiny threads around them.
Oh.
And that's where we're
Oh,
going to end
no.
tonight's session.
Oh
my